Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. We are in the Dark World. We've gotten 2 out of the 3 crystals. It's 3? Jeez. 2 out of the 7 crystals. We are currently at Dungeon 3 right now in the Lost Woods. Well, the Dark World version of the Lost Woods, anyway. And now that I'm starting to feel the scope and scale of this game, it's becoming increasingly apparent to me that no other Zelda game has quite given me the scale of this one. I'd say Oracle of Ages has come somewhat close. Anyway, dungeon time. We're gonna use the Sword of Evil's Bane, the Master Sword, to kill these Gibdos. These are Gibdos, yes. Those are Floor Masters, yes. Floor Masters try to murder your face. What do they do? Yes. Yeah, there we go. See that? Bastard? Those guys want to take you back to the dungeon entrance. Doesn't matter how far you are into the dungeon, they want to drop on you and make you sad. We're gonna actually... geez, hold on. We gotta pull that with us. Like, this statue. We gotta pull the statue. Like, we gotta go over here. Oops. Yeah, about that. There's still gonna be more. Guaranteed. Goodbye. Wait. No! Ooh! I made it. I did not expect that to work. Wow. Fucking Gibdo. Okay. So, let's let's go to the left this time. Yeah. We're gonna ignore those guys because they didn't drop any hearts, so we're gonna go check this area out. I wanna see what's over here. I haven't been to level 3 before. Well, I mean, I have a little, but, you know. Fuck! I wanna take less damage, not more. We're gonna go outside and see what's out here. This is the Lost Woods. Cool. I say as I get myself hit regardless. I'd love for one of these enemies to generate fairies. Okay, we're gonna undo that, and we're gonna do it right this time. So, less getting hit by sea cucumbers that take 2 hearts. Speaking of which, when do we get our level 2 tunic? It occurs to me that I don't know. Like, it's been so long since I played this game. That's exciting. Also terrifying. Yeah, you see that? That's just me being horrible at the beginning of a session. I tend to get a little bit better. Not that much better, mind you. I still keep 3 fairies around for a big boss battle or something. Well, what do you mean you keep 3 fairies? Yes, I keep 3 fairies because, you know, mid-battle I'll die a horrible death, and I'm like, well, let's not die. Okay. It would be great if, you know, it could not get hit by the... Oh, God. I forgot about the knockback of those guys, too. All the mechanics are coming back to me. It's been a couple days. What can I say? I've been busy. So, it's only been 1 day. Away we go. All right, these sea cucumbers, hate them. Gonna use magical boomerang. Yes. See that? There we go. I was trying to get good at using the hook shot, and I'm like, well, what if I do this instead? Oh, I need the Omega Glove to pull this out and break it. I'm almost certain that's the case. Like, 99% sure, yeah, that's what it is. I need, like, the big glove to just rip this out, and then there's a dungeon entrance in there. Which means the rest of the dungeon is legitimately the rest of the dungeon. And that's scary. Hold on, I'm petting a cat right now. The cat decides when I start talking that it's like, okay, now is the time to bug the human. Because, you know, he's talking. Therefore, he's relevant. He's here. And, yeah. Unfortunately, the cat hides behind the green screen. So I have no idea when the cat is around. Because while there is a bed in here, it isn't, quote-unquote, my bed. It is the cat's bed. So, you know how it is. Like, the cat owns that space. Whoa. No matter how many floor masters you kill, there will be more. See what I mean? Would be lovely not to. And wait for it to drop. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh. No. Bad. I looked at that and I was like, oh, this is not great. Let's see if this way opened. It did not. Okay, so that little thing only lasts for a few seconds. Oh, cool, we got a heart. That's nice. So we actually did get a heart. All right, I'm going to escort the cat out, just because he obviously wants to go. Yeah, you never know when a cat's going to come out from behind that green screen and say, hey, I want something. You usually let me out. But, yeah. Gibdos. Gibdos are affected by the magical boomerang, even though they aren't affected by the hook shot. They take a lot of hits, too. That's nuts. Oh, well. Hello. Good. We should be fine now. We need to just do what we did before, which is to push this, over here to the button. Whoops, did it wrong. My bad. No. I see what you're doing. It wants to knock me off while I'm too busy paying attention to other nonsense. Like pushing and pulling blocks. To know that it's gonna knock you down. Right. Okay. We gotta go. No delays. Yeah. Damn by no delays? No. I like how the extra sprites just slow down the game at this point. Terrifying. Gibdo. Alright. Nope. Not quite what I wanted. I was trying to use the boomerang to kill that thing. Okay. I think we're good. I say as, you know, I do all the things wrongly. Oh god, what the hell is that? I am rabbit. Okay, good. They introduced the I am rabbit in a trap situation where it feels natural for it to bend, but at the same time, it doesn't feel horribly disjointed. I was gonna say, it doesn't feel unfairly placed, because there wasn't anything there that could have really murdered me while I was a rabbit. But the game's teaching me that in other situations, in combat situations, the rabbit thing might appear. And that is bad for everybody. What's this? Magic. Did not need. Oh, well. I'm gonna just do that. Yes, we're good. Let's go! Oh, no! See that? While you were pushing the statue, the thing's ready to fly down and hit you. It's great. But we got the boss key already. That's great, actually. I'm super impressed that the boss key is available already. Yes. Makes me hope that one of these enemies drops hearts. So I don't have to consume a fairy. Nom 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 nom. Oh god, bombs! I meant to drop a boomerang. Yeah. Instead I mean, I still got 48 more bombs. I went ahead and I spent massive amounts of rupees with that fairy lady to increase our bomb count to 50. We can technically increase our arrow count to 70 as well, so it's kind of cool. But not what we need to do right now. See cucumber over here. Whoop. Get over here. Get over here, you bastard. Yeah, I'm just gonna slash this way. Huh. It's interesting how it gets stuck. There we go. That's the boomerang at work. Boomerangs at work. Truly incredible. Let's drop back down here. We may have to go back to the original dungeon entrance, but that's neither here nor there. As long as we don't get caught by the hand, everything should be fine. Another heart. Excellent. I need more of those. Need more heart. Captain Planet lied to you. Heart isn't a real element. Alright. Yeah, so that's a whole lot of nothing. In other words, we gotta go back to the dungeon entrance. The real entrance, not this one. Like, loop around and through. Yeah. And this was just a section to get the boss key. Like a completely separate section. We gotta kind of loop back around to get what we want. The fact that these things are in awkward corners is super annoying. But at least I have my trusty boomerang. Okay. We're gonna have to drop into that hole pretty soon, but I want to check this area up here first. That thing uses its tongue to attack. I hate it. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. Damn. Good. So, out of pure curiosity, I'm gonna try to drop into one of these holes instead. Haha, I see. That just puts you into the middle? Okay. Now let's go into this one instead. Okay. We're good. It's the same room. Just different parts of it. Yep. I do not mind. Whoop. And lost a heart. Fuck. Got a heart. Yay. Let's see what we got. Surprised the hands aren't dropping here. That's a red one, meaning it absorbs a lot of hits. Yeah. There we go. It's dead. We should always check these vines because they might lead to secret rooms. I don't know for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. That's the boss chest. I'd love to get over there. What are the chances of you getting over there? No, almost none. No. There we go. That heart's good. Building our heart supply. We can't go that way. Huh. This dungeon entrance has the boss chest. It is exactly where I thought it would be. So let's drop down here instead. Since all of these lead into the dungeon. Dungeon being interconnected with the overworld is kind of amazing. Like, having separate sections of the dungeon, I mean. I think that's really cool. And I had completely forgotten this was a thing. I remember small segments, like, I remember Turtle Rock. I remember, what do you call it? I remember the, couple of the palaces. But, to be honest, like, a lot of this game, I've completely forgotten. Mostly because of vast amounts of time it takes to... Damn! Fuck. Okay. We're good, we're good. I was gonna say vast amounts of time it takes to play through it, and then I, you know, have only a vague recollection of the earlier parts when I'm almost done with it. Oh, lovely, I got the compass, and this area switched over to, more dangerous terrain. That's great. That's exactly what I want. Okay, let's start with this Gibdo. Whoops. Yeah, I was trying to paralyze it in the corner, not take heart's damage. We're good. I threw a bone at me. You bastard. Okay. Yeah, these Gibdos are fast. A lot faster than I had thought. Oh, nice. Floor masters are here, yes. Floor masters are here. Good. We got him. There is a key here, which we could use to progress. Let's give it a try. How about not? That feels like a waste. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't use that key, and instead we're gonna go over here and have a look at some other places. I'm curious. I'm wondering when the hands are gonna come down, though. No, I want to see where this leads. Okay. Yes. The Binding of Isaac took a metric ton of things from the original Legend of Zelda, as well as inspiration, heavy inspiration from Link to the Past. But a good chunk of the first Legend of Zelda is represented in the Binding of Isaac. It's kind of nuts. Just how much of it, I mean. Fuck, Gyptos. I hate Gyptos. No. Saw what was going on there, and I said no. Damn. Bastards. Okay. Yes. We're good. We're good. We got them. The Gyptos are defeated. Those floor masters are still gonna come up here, though. Can't wait to see what's in this corner. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I've been here before. This is great. Yeah, how about not? So these all seem to interconnect areas I've been before, and by using the key... Oh, we got another key here. Well, that makes things a lot easier to navigate through them. Yeah, I don't care as much. I'm a lot more fine with it now that we have an extra key to hold on to. Cool. Let's see. Still can't go that way. Would love to figure this out. Oh, ho, I see. Well, yeah, that ain't happening. Back this way. It's interesting how these doors all interconnect to other things that we've been to before. Makes me wonder if there are any secrets behind these vines. Which I'm pretty sure there are. More Gyptos. Oh, it's a one-way door, so you have to use that key to advance. Interesting. Yep. And then, as I understand this, that floor switch gives way to a, oh, there we go. So that's a one-way kind of floor passage, because it creates a pit in the middle. So, in other words, back to start, you bastards. Yes. So, we have to figure out where the hell we're going then, because we're out of here now. Or these guys. Thankfully, we can murder them. Yeah, so this pit over here is not what we're looking for. Interesting. We'll check the second half of the dungeon over here. Actually, you know what? There might be a pit further around if I go through this section first. I have the boss key, which makes this extra special. I have to clear out this room if I'm going to really make any measurable progress. There we go. Get over here, Gypto. I'm assuming that the master hand will start dropping any second now. See? There we go. Do that. We gotta go back up and check that top area again. Yeah. I was gonna try to push this block, and then I realized, no, that isn't it. You push the statue. I love these statues, though. I like, conceptually speaking, there's just so much great stuff in this game. You know, like, it's 2D, it's simple, but it makes a huge amount of use out of it. Whoop. No, that was where we got the boss key. Okay, so that was where we got the boss key, which means we go over this route here, go over one more room, and that'll get us to a key section. And I have to figure out, okay, well, how do we cross this key section, you know? Like, what is the way? And the answer is get another key, apparently. Like, literally, the answer is get more keys, idiot. No. I was hoping to do the, like, the Pegasus boots skip. Because in the Game Boy game, you can do, like, the Pegasus boots. And you can actually skip over some, like, corners of pits. It's actually really cool. Alright, we're gonna go up here. There we go. Wait a second! I have the hook shot. can pull me to blocks. It occurs to me that there are areas I could have been using the hookshot for. But not this room. Not this area. Because of the way it's laid out. I don't know then. It's perplexing. It feels like I could do better. Alright. Let's kill this thing first. There we go. Not really the money I care about. It's the, mostly the, hearts I'm hoping to get off these guys. Yes. Okay, we're gonna check this top area one more time. Be nice if this... Yes, heart, I was gonna say. The grass would give me something. And it did. Okay, let's double check this area one more time, this time with the hook shot in mind. And the boss key. Alright, so we're gonna destroy all of these little sections here. Yeah. Just see if there's any passages that I missed. Whoop. On. The hands seem to drop more frequently here. At least that's how it feels. No, I don't see any possible passages down at this rate. Doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah. It just takes me back to here. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Feels weird, because I've got the boss key, right? So I'm obviously missing one section of the dungeon. This is the nitty-gritty, where it all ties into the overworld. There won't be any other dungeons like this, to my knowledge, that really tie into the overworld in quite the same way. Damn it. Lost 2 hearts off that bump. So, let's try this. Oh, yes. I'm looking for other pits. Like, other areas I could have potentially fallen down. Just that one, so... Oof. I'm looking around going... This isn't working. We'll see. That's some rupees. That's the exit to the forest. We're going to take the leftmost entrance, I think. We're just going to zoom over here. Hearts are nice, though. Bombs. Yeah, some of those trees have eyes that track you, and those, if you touch their nose, they sneeze up bombs. Tree noses, yes. Oh, boy. Not quite what I had in mind, but whatever. Just gonna take this side here. No, B, thanks. Whoop, that thing stole arrows from me. That is definitely... Oh, and bombs. Like, I like how I got the bombs back, but basically nothing else. Great. Gotta be a way through here that I'm just not seeing because... Yeah, that's just a loop-de-doop. Okay, sea cucumber. We're getting our ass kicked on the overworld again. Dark world being dark world. Oh. Well. About that. Area between 2 trees. Huh. Huh. Right. Area I wasn't at before. I would like to not get killed by these, and I'm dead. Yep. So. Good news, everybody. We are going to try to play a little less aggressively. Because otherwise, we're gonna die again. There we go. A little less aggressively, throws boomerang directly at enemy. Yes. No, the boomerang is a defensive weapon. Alright. A lot of people struggle with the concept of a defensive weapon. But the idea is you don't want to use it. You try to avoid using it. Or I was going to say, you use it in lieu of lethal weapons to protect yourself. This area feels like I should use something to activate these. Oh no, it feels off. feels very off. This area isn't actually the lot. Yeah, this is the exit to Lost Woods, so this whole section is meaningless within the context of doing the dungeon, I mean. We got the boss key for that dungeon, so that's something. You know, Zelda's 1 and 2, you can take a key to a different palace and then soft lock the game because you don't actually have what you need. It's great. Fuck. That bee hit me a couple times. I was unhappy about it. Alright, what was I saying? Yeah, in the original 2 Legend of Zelda games, you could basically soft lock out the game by accidentally using a key in the wrong location. The first game, they got around that by letting you purchase keys off vendors out in the world. Thus, you could skip some of the puzzles and just be able to get as many keys as you needed via rupees that you could farm. That was how number 1 dealt with it. Number 2 didn't deal with it at all. If you don't use the keys in the palaces you found them, well, it is very possible to come out at the end of the dungeon without what you wanted or what you needed, and just end up in the next dungeon where you go, oh well, how do I get that thing? It's like, you can't. You've used up the keys in the wrong location. Sorry. Literally, you go back to an earlier dungeon. Like, I forgot this thing I needed. Well, you used up the key in the next dungeon, so no. There's no way for you to progress. Oh boy. That was a little heart there. Not great. It's interesting, though, because the original Legend of Zelda just basically said, yeah, buy keys. You can do that. Basically, you can grind the overworld and get prepared for a dungeon and not have to do any of its puzzles. Well, not any of its puzzles, but most of its puzzles. Like all of its key requiring ones, anyway. Makes me wonder if the hammer isn't the solution to some of this. It's like, you know, crunch, crunch. Nah, it's really weird. Because, yeah, that thing is basically immune to what I want to do. We'll drop down this pit again. No reason not to. We'll explore the dungeon some more. Yep. There we go. At least the hearts respawn, it looks like. Maybe. Possibly. Yep. Looks like when we left the dungeon and came back, some of the pickups got fixed. Very cool. Alright, I see a possibility here that I may have missed earlier. Let's go for it. Boom, boom, kaboom. Yep. That is definitely a room that exists. Well, I'm gonna try this first. Then we'll go in. Yes! Did the job. Alright, rather than doing that, I'm going to shoot. Sorry about that. I fucked up the puzzle. Okay, so, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down this way, like that. Then we're gonna go back over, and we're not gonna pick up this thing. It's not happening. Yeah, this needs to stay there. Then we use the hook shot to get across, grab whatever's there, and then regret everything. Alright, there you go. I finished regretting. Oh, nice. That is where the boss chest is. This is where we get the boss chest item. That's it. Yeah, that was it. We got the magic rod. Yes, we can burn things at a distance now, but watch your magic meter. So, I still don't know how this lets us finish the dungeon. Like, I have no idea how this is gonna get us through to the boss door. Basically at all. But it does at the very least. Whoop. Hold on. Come on over. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. I lost a heart on that one. I don't care. Okay. Whoa. Ow, it hurts. Why you do this video game? I mean, I know exactly why it does because I'm playing badly, but still. Yeah, we just rotated around. We have one more key to use, so we're gonna have to use the fire rod somewhere to make a go of this. Whoa. Good. We're not dead yet. Doesn't mean we won't be soon, but yeah. About that. Bouncy enemy. Yes. There we go. Goodbye. Oh no. Yeah, that ain't happening. Okay. So, if we use the fire rod here just for funsies, it doesn't do any damage to it at all. That's just wasted magic. What about arrows? Can arrows kill this shelled enemy? No. But I feel much more confident wasting an arrow than I do wasting magic. Because I have 49 more arrows, so... You know, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. Looks like you get magic and arrows here, so... Not exactly the big concern that I had put to it originally. We're fine. Gonna be a drop in just a second. Nope, not yet. As it just loops back around here. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Loops back around, takes us up here, takes us through here, and that's the dungeon entrance. Fuck. Alrighty then, we're out. So, we have to figure out, now that we've got the fire rod, what we're gonna do with it. And I suspect that we're gonna use it on the, that big thing at the top. What I thought was like a mega glove pull, I think might just be burn it. Like, self-honest style, I guess. Very good. Mimi style, yes. Terrible. I think the answer is burn it. Okay. Up this way. There it is. Burn it. That's right. We made it into the final part of the dungeon. Amazing. Good. Good, good, good. This makes me very happy. I flailed around for a long time till I found out where they were keeping the item. Once I found the item, that was it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's just great. Oof. So, in other words... Oh, well that explains everything. Jeez. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't go through that way. The answer was obvious. Slash. That is a bunny thing. It turns you into a rabbit. Silly Link. No, I was gonna say silly rabbit tricks are for kids, but I said silly Link instead, and I didn't have anywhere to go with it because I was focused on fighting the Gibdo. Yeah, we're going back this way. Down we go. Lead me to the treasure chest. Okay, so the treasure chest is down there. I have a feeling there's a key there too. If I, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's a solid wall. I wish I could actually see under here. I know they make it part of their puzzles. Like this is a video gameism, but Link should really be able to see under there. And I was a Rabot, and now I'm not. Okay, goodbye. What's in the key? It's a key, yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a fairy from the bottle, I think. There we go. Not great, but I really don't want to repeat this section again. So here we are. Let's be extra careful now. Oh, wow. I felt that. Okay. Should be good to go. Up, up, and away. Wait, what's this? What's this block? Okay, we're good. More dungeon. Hope you enjoyed the Master Hand. Bye. So, yeah, about that. Video games. Alright. No! Alright. Very good. Yes, top quality, Link, exactly. People very loudly when I remind them that Link and Pit are Nintendo's earliest femboys. It's very memeable. Alright. God fucking damn it! God. Okay. Trying this again. We got this. Less death this time, please. Thanks. Oh boy. Got my magic back. That's great. This is fine. I do like how these are improvised weapons. Yeah, we're not getting that rupee. That ain't happening. No! Back to start already. Take my frustration out on the floor master. I'm gonna say they're wall masters in the first Zelda game. They're floor masters in the second, and the third. Oh. We did it! Satisfactory achievement. Apparently, public relations is public relations, and public relations relations statements were made. Jack the Ripper, are you serious? Like, so Bethesda's doing PR? Is that it? Amazing. Incredible. It's leaked, you say? So in other words, it affects me 0% and I don't care. The Bethesda rumor mill doesn't matter. Okay, I think we got it. I think we know exactly what we gotta do now. It's like when they said the mobile game blew them away. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. No. What I saw was Rage 2 meets Fallout 4 with some sci-fi spaceflight, and I think that's pretty good. I don't see anything that would make me ooh and ah, you know, in amazement. But then again, I am more grounded than your average gamer in that sense. Of course, what I say about being grounded really depends on is in the eye of the beholder, because my criticisms, well, those are unhinged rambling to some people. So, you know, it is mostly in the eye of the beholder. Anyway, I am less likely to be excited over what I consider trivial things. That said, I play a variety of games, and I've noticed a lot of people who I refer to as Bethesdrones, similar to how we use the term Nintendrones, where they don't really interact with things outside of their comfort zone, right? And, I mean, I'm guilty of this when it comes to certain video games, but certain video game genres, but I tend to be far more well-played than the Bethesda superfan who hyper-focuses on just their open-world games. You know what I mean? Or just the Elder Scrolls. Things like that. My goodness. Give me a second, I gotta poke at something. In a different window. Yes. All right. All right. So, what are we talking about? There we go. We got our sound back. Of how we can just throw drones at anything. Well, I mean, the meme of Nintendrones or Bethesdrones is that they don't interact with anything outside of their you know, their favorite genre, right? So what ends up happening is I will play, you know, this game or 15 other games, and they will conveniently not notice. And they'll say, well, all you care about is Daggerfall and Morrowind. It's like, I haven't played Morrowind in months. Like, I've been playing other video games that aren't Bethesda. I don't hate Bethesda, but at the same time, like, broaden your horizons a bit. Tamriel isn't the only fantasy world out there. But it's funny because, again, I get this weird series of accusations where it's like, you're only playing Daggerfall and Morrowind. It's like, what? What? Yeah. Okay, whoops. Gothic is a game that is severe Euro jank. It wants you to break it. If you don't break it, you won't have fun, unfortunately. At least for me. Burn the moth! Burn the moth! Burn it! This is nuts. I'm almost out of magic. I'm out of magic. No more magic for Link. You're short magic power. Watch your magic meter. Bethesda's dead. Dead. You always felt Risen was better, a better Gothic? I don't think so. They're different to each other. But Risen, Gothic, and Sacred, despite being very different games, seem to operate in sync in terms of, like, good game, bad game. Like, Risen 2, Gothic 2, and Sacred 2 are all just really fucking good. And then Risen 3, Gothic 3, there was a quote-unquote Gothic 3. Yeah, I win. I died twice, but I win. All right, we did it. Yeah. Point is that they all seem to be kind of bad. Like the third game in each franchise. Yes. Here we go. Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the Great Cataclysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person who has an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear. He alone must face the person who began the Great Cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule who protect the royalty of Helia can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then nepotism is in full effect. You must rescue Zelda without fail. Do you understand? Not at all. All right, let me see here. I'm busy. I'm busy pouring drink right now, so don't worry about it. I just said not at all because I need to buy time. All right, it's good coffee, and I need it badly. Didn't sleep incredibly well last night. By that I mean I woke up a few times. Had to go back to sleep. All right. May you walk always in the light of the crystal, or you know. What? Holy shit. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Very good. Bam. All right, here we go. Ooh. I'm a fucking snob, and when I can get away with it, I drink gourmet coffee, but these days, I just get cheap Costco coffee because it's cheap and it tastes good enough. There are several aspects of my life where I take the Bethesda approach and just say good enough. Yes. You say you played too much Final Fantasy XIV, but I could say Antara Dune Executor and it would mean the same thing. Generic platitude here. Ooh. Yes. Here's the thing. So, I know I trash talk Bethesda a lot, but they do make fun games. Despite, you know, the very obvious point that they could make better games. Like, that there's probably very little outside of mismanagement stopping them from making, like, some of the best games we've ever seen. Alright. But don't worry, because the great corporate ruining is going to happen eventually when Todd Howard retires. It's kind of like in Final Fantasy XIV when Yoshida retires. The great corporate ruining will happen. Just you wait. You will live to see all your favorite franchises turn into a mockery of their original selves. Don't you worry. All right. Cool. Let's go. Emil Pagliarulo will probably take charge, and then Pete Hines will probably tell you sweet little lies until of course he isn't lying. Like Pete has never with malice made incorrect statements to the public. People get confused when I say that, but it's true. Every time Pete Hines has quote-unquote lied to the community, what has actually happened is Pete Hines was given a statement. He said that statement, and the company changed their mind later. Pete Hines is actually a pretty good PR guy when he's not on Twitter. Thankfully, he's gotten off Twitter for the most part, and now he doesn't interact with people who don't benefit the company to interact with, which is smart. Because when someone's angry about lore being wrong in their video game, what the fuck is the PR man gonna do about it? Like, the only thing he can possibly do is say, sorry, I'm not a lore guy, but I'll bring it up with the developers. Unfortunately, he got confrontational in the beginning, and that's why he's got such a reputation, is because he tried to defend the company when, how the hell do you defend the company from unhinged lore nerds? You can't. Like, there's no way to do it, and not be, and not say what is true, right? What is true is that, yeah, we didn't we didn't stick to the lore because we wanted to tell our own stories instead, right? Like, we don't really care about the established canon of Fallout. We just, or the Elder Scrolls, we just want to tell our own stories. We want to make cool games that people can play. It's that simple, but you don't tell a lore nerd that because they're invested in the world of Tamriel and or whatever the fuck we call the Fallout universe these days. I'm sorry, I know it's Earth, but, you know. Alright, let me see here. Thomas, thank you for the 26 months. But yeah, it's difficult. Oh, damn it, I need that fairy. Wait, we have to find a fairy spring. Somewhere, there is a fairy spring. Well, can't tell you where it is. I just know that there is one. Let me see. The best Zelda game is probably this one. Followed by some of the Game Boy games like Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, stuff like that. Prololo. Alright. I would probably, like, as far as atmosphere goes, I think Twilight Princess has the best atmosphere. The problem is that Twilight Princess also focuses on Wolf Link that I despise, so... Like... I want to play the human swordsman, not the, if I want to go play Okami, I'm gonna go play Okami, right? Okami's the better wolf game. It's that simple. It's, oh boy. We're blowing up these bombs. Hilarious. How many attack? The sword spell barely does any damage in this game. In the first Zelda game, in fact the second one too, the sword spell does the exact same damage as your blade. Which means as you upgrade your blade, the sword spell does increasingly high amount of damage. But no, I don't know what we're doing at this point. I need to get the power glove, so I guess we're gonna go into the whoa, goodbye. We're going into the village of outcasts. I thought about trying to get more stuff, but I think it would be best if we just go on to level 5. Yeah, we've got 3 of these. Huh. Okay. Damn it, that's a Poe. Don't care about Poes. Let's go into the main entrance here. This is the Village of Outcasts. So we go in here. And this is... What level is it? What level is it? It's level 4. Okay, this is the natural progression. This is the next area. We're good. 780 though. I probably want to get... Oh no! I'm gonna turn to a rabbit. Watch. Ta-da! This is Link's. This is the form that reflects Link's heart. So he's going to have. He's going to reproduce rapidly. Just you wait and see. Okay. That is, people were memeing about the Year of the Rabbit. That's why they were making fan art of different characters wearing bunny suits, the sexualized kind, of course. But you know, it's kind of funny how that works. Hey, got the map. Damn. No, I wish Ocarina of Time aged better in certain, respects. Like, they have this gigantic Hyrule field, which feels, disjointed. I think that Hyrule field could have been filled in with more stuff. And, you know, because there's corners, nooks, and crannies where it just could have been, better populated. I think. Hyrule Field is this giant hub that you have to traverse every single time, and it would have been cooler if, I don't know, events happened during it or something. Like, it's funny because Majora's Mask feels so well built by comparison. Even though you have to cross some of the same stuff. When I say stuff, I mean like the same distances. My goodness. Okay. What's really annoying for me about Majora's Mask is that you can never really feel that sense of completion, that you have set the entire world right, because you can't. Like, at the end of the day, when you go and right a bunch of wrongs over here, you rewind time and re-shitty those things, and just take your spoils of war with you back in time. And that area that you fixed is now re-shitty, and now you're gonna go fix another area. And you can never really solve everyone's problems because you're not really this great hero that is going to be, you know, revered as such. You are like a ghost to the world that simply passes through and then is forgotten about. Majora's Mask is really fucked up when you actually look at it, bit past the surface level gameplay. And I think it's amazing, and I don't think it could be made today. I seriously don't think a Majora's Mask could be made today. Alright. Now then. Yeah, the same reasons that I applaud Majora's Mask and call it basically, you know, a true art piece in terms of gaming. The same reason I do that, I also say, I don't actually like playing it very much. That's the sad reality, is I'm not a huge fan of the game, despite having an immense amount of respect for what it tried to do. Alright. Kill it. Kill it all! I have no idea what's in this dungeon. I found the boss door. Glorious. This is gonna take me a while, I already know. Hold on. Yeah, this is gonna take me a while, alright. Well, those are definitely locations to visit. Down we go. Looks almost like... Hold on. We go down this saw. Stop shooting at me. Good. Haven't been to this area yet. This is a section I haven't been, so I'm gonna go grab those chests. Just you wait and see. The compass! Pinpoint the lair of the evil master. The compass is kind of pointless, to be honest. Like, if you explore the map in due course, you will find it. I feel like you are doing yourself a disservice by trying to go directly to the dungeon's evil master rather than explore the entire dungeon, right? And so I question the value of the compass as a result, because like if it pointed out several key treasure items around to help your progression through the dungeon, that would make sense. But it's natural to to go and fight the main boss after you've gotten the key item for the dungeon, due to how it's designed. And I can't imagine it being any other way, really. Alright. So, what I would do is I would repurpose the compass to be something like, you know, it's like, oh, well, the hook shot's over here, or this is a key hook shot point, or whatever. Like, you know, Navi's hints or Fi's hints. I'd replace those with, what's this? What is it? It's the boss key. We can go now. Yeah, we're good. What was I saying? Whoop. I got stuck. Have to wait a second. There we go. Yeah, it just feels kind of weird having the, having this holdover from the original Zelda games that doesn't actually serve a grand purpose. Whoop. Anyway, we gotta go up. Assuming we gotta go north. So we grab this, drop down here, go up here, and hopefully there's a boss door or something that lets us progress, because I hope it's just not a normal key that I don't have. There, yep, it's a boss door. Good, good. Now we'll have other areas we have to check out. I say as I use the boomerang to annihilate skeletons. The red skeletons will also attack you. They will retaliate to your sword strikes, but they don't retaliate to your boomerang strikes, which is extra funny. Okay, so remember that there was a guy named Blind who was absolutely positively incapable of withstanding bright lights. And so that was serious business. That thing we learned about in the light world, that man is super relevant to the plot now of this dungeon. I remember it now. It took me a moment to figure out what the hell I was talking about, or what this dungeon was talking about. I should say. Whoa! I was hoping to, you know, kill it without getting hit. Okay. This way, maybe. Feels off still. Oh, this feels off. Oh, drain my mana, why don't you? Haha, goodbye. I'm gonna have to hit that switch. I don't doubt it yet. Oh, no, no, no. I like how there's enemies swarming all over it. A grasshopper, what the hell? I don't recognize this enemy type. Oh, it's dead now. It's me, Zelda. Don't be deceived by the magic of Blind the Thief. Be careful. It's funny because you absolutely have to be deceived by that magic, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Oh no. Snacks! Is that the magic of Blind the Thief? No. No, it is not. Let's blow this up, because we can. It didn't do anything. That was a wasted bomb. Looks like we could go back down, and I'm pretty sure there's a button back behind that area. Remember when I said I'm gonna have to do this thing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this thing. There we go. I wasn't gonna participate in that nonsense. Yes. There's a switch under here somewhere. That's right. Okay, I like the light shining through here. It's really cool. Yeah, these bastards are just that. Crickets. Crickets! Okay. We got it? No. No, we don't. Ah, don't know. Bombs! Excellent. Okay. What do we got? Nothing? And nothing. No! Okay, we're gonna grab that bomb, grab those rupees, kill this guy. We have to throw a bomb into this section in order to make this work. So we have to pick up the bomb and throw it there. And now the boss room has light shining in it, and the boss will be fightable. Yes, we can fight the boss. Let's do a bomb down here just in case. Probably won't work. No, won't work. Oh well. We still have to find Blind though. It's kind of funny because you can lead the thief out and not like, it's just like, okay, well, there's no boss to this dungeon, apparently. Ha ha ha. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. That is not great. Okay, we did it. Huh. No. Need to switch it again. There we go. That's better. Bye. I saw that fireballs. Like, nope. Nope, nope, not having anything to do with that. I'm going down here. Law 2. Are you a badass enough Link to push this gigantic mega block? I would say no. I would like to get this dungeon artifact, though, which will let me do that. That would be great. Yeah, there's more mega blocks here. Do these enemies respawn instantly? What the hell? I mean, it's fine. I will slash them to bits. The blue ones can't actually defend themselves. Great. Yeah, I was hoping to press these little blocks. Let's see what's in these. I was hoping for hearts. Hearts, I say, but instead we got arrows. I mean, arrows are a viable weapon. It is definitely a possibility. Oh boy. That was not something I anticipated. Yeah, grappling hook. When they're electrified, you can still kill them with the grappling hook. Fine. No keys here, so we gotta go this way. Hello, sir. Excellent. Boomerang style paralysis still works. Feels like I have to fall down here. There's the prison. Yeah, I don't... Whoa! The boss key is used to open that up. I took damage because I was like... I didn't understand what was going on, but... Yeah, it's the boss key that's used to open these. There it is. Behold, the maiden. She is imprisoned. It's not like the rest of them are in crystals or anything, so this is an inconsistency that should put up a giant red flag or anything. It is really cool, though, that you meet someone in here. Regular key, hello. Oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. Please take me outside. Yeah, the rest of the girls, Link is just carting around in crystals. Kind of terrifying, actually. Yeah, I can't go that way. Escort the lady. She just falls off the platform and dies. That would suck. Alright, well, we got the boss chest. I think this is where we get the ultimate gauntlet. The Mega Gauntlet. Yes! The Titan's Mitt. The heaviest of stones that were once impossible to budge. Goodbye. I'm gonna see what... Oh, yeah, it definitely is a pain in the ass. Okay. Well, with the Titan's Mitt, we can move the heaviest of stones. We go this way. Titan, Titan, Titan. This pace is what all true warriors strive for. Yeah, the good king of Hyrule is actually dead at the beginning of this game, meaning that there was no one there to say, my boy. True. Prepare to die! It didn't work. I'd like you to get hit by the grappling hook, thanks. Yes. Nothing. Nothing. We'll get to play another game as Zelda and be like, let's fight Ganon's evil minions. I'll show you how. Oh boy. This way, this way, this way. We did it. By the way, we learned about a legend back in the Light World at the beginning of the game in an area that uses this tile set. They told us about the legend of Blind the Thief, a truly powerful evil man who couldn't stand bright light. So he hid in all kinds of dark areas. Ah, too bright! Okay. Damn. You make me sad, video game. Pretty sure I don't actually have anything and any fairy. I have no bottled fairies, meaning I have to actually do this with 3 hearts. It's great. Did I say 3 hearts? I meant to say I'm dead. So, good news, everybody. We are leaving the dungeon now. What'd I say? Yeah. So, we're gonna work our way over to getting some more help, I figure. Yeah. Definitely don't want a repeat of that. I don't know, we might end up buying a bottle or something. Let's do that. Let's go and fill up our bottles because like we'll be back. I'll see Blind later. Wait a minute, please don't go this way. See, Blind's gone. Blind refused to leave with you. Please don't go this way! It's fine. We'll go meet Blind again later. I need to restock. I'm in a bad place right now. Thankfully, we're very close to a... oh, no, that is a real thief. Damn fox. Okay. Damn it. This should do it. This should refill our health. How we doing? Yes. Tell me my fortune. It's cheap. Alakazam! Treasure the Dark World's been asking for. See that? That's what I wanted. Alright, good news, everybody. We are now going to leave the Dark World. I think this is a good spot to leave the Dark World. We're gonna go look for Fairy Springs. I don't know where we're going anymore. Wait, I know. I know exactly where we're going. Back to the Dark World. Ridiculous. Okay. Things we need to do. Step 1. Run over here. Next, Sanctuary. But not the actual Sanctuary. We gotta go this way. Fuck. Yeah, I can lift the Dark Stones now, the heavier ones. This is the spot. Let's do it! Love that effect. Okay. This should be it. No? I thought there was fairies here. I need to know where the fairy springs are to get 3 fairies. I mean, I suppose I could just buy some magic. Let's do that. Let's use the ocarina. Ocarina, take me away. Oh no. No. My bad. I did something that was going to end up bad for me. I fixed it, but also terrifying. Okay, let's try one more time. I want to see if this works. So, hit this. I'm trying something weird. Okay, we go in here. Then we grab our hearts because we were stupid. Yes, so we're full hearts again. We have to jump off of this platform. It's pretty important. So, yeah. So we jump off this platform entirely. Video game. I need to move further south because I was clipping into the wall. Alright, now in the Dark World, we go down here, right? Our goal is to end up somewhere where we can return easily. So we're actually going to go to the Sanctuary, I figure. That's a good enough spot. This should do it. We'll use our portal here. Good. Now we're clear. We're going to use the ocarina. Away we go. Now, based on all of this, we need to go down to the magic shop. We're gonna buy some bottles of magic. Yes. Yes, we're gonna spend some money doing this. That's right, our magic medicine. That's where all our money went. It went into magic medicine. Alright, now I'm not afraid of fighting the boss because I can fully restore my hearts twice. We'll try to get a fairy along the way, but that's the biggest consideration we need to make. Alright. Yes. Alright, flutie time. So, we're going to go over to number 1, which should get us near the sanctuary. Not near. Oh no. Yeah, this is not as close as I thought it would be. Screw it. Take me away. We're going to Kakariko Village, and we'll head back from there. Yes. We've got things to do here in the Lark World. Light World? Yeah, Dark World. We gotta get to the Dark World. Considering ways to go. Okay. Away we go. Sanctuary. Okay, we're going over to the Village of Outcasts, which, you know, is evil Kakariko Village. And once we go there, we got a couple things to do. Yes. Down. Okay. Good news, everybody. We have the Mega Gauntlet, the Titan's Mitt, the Super Grip. So we're going to do this right now. Pick up big stone, toss it. Let's go have a look. Should find a friend around here somewhere, hopefully. A warped creature that once resembled a person. Do I just have to knock all these pegs down? Probably. Sorry, chicken. That's the world we live in. This is one where chickens are oppressed. They are hammered down like the loose nails they are. We did it! Piece of heart. I'll take it. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Okay. I was looking for the dwarf, actually. I can't find him. His house is empty. Huh. Maybe he appears after you finish the dungeon. That would make a lot of sense. Defeat Blind the Thief, and this area maybe has a purpose. But no, I don't see the dwarf here. I'm actually quite sad. I was hoping to get the Tempered Sword before we finish the dungeon, but we're just gonna go finish the dungeon. Maybe the dwarf is somewhere else, for all I know. Oh well, let's go. Going back into the dungeon. Now that we got 2 bottles of medicine with which to cure our ails, yes. Up this way. I know the way. This is the way. Okay. No. No! I don't want to be a bunny. Maybe if Link were put in a sexy bunny suit, maybe. But that is a rabbit. A moon pearly rabbit. Okay, good news, everybody. This is the chamber where the boss battle takes place. And all we have to do is get the boss battle to take place here. I mean, we gotta go rescue the maiden again. The one who said, oh no, I can't be here. Because the maiden refuses to go out the front door of the dungeon. Which is extra suspicious. Yes. Extra suspicious. Oh no. Sorry. Don't want to lose all my magic either. Come to think of it, I'm wondering if Blind has a weakness other than the sword. Probably not. Probably not. Fuck! Hold on. I want to get through without taking damage, which is, you know, extra impossible. That's, I'm hearing thumping at the door. Some weird thumping. Very strange. was pressing on the door and then trying to pull it open. Yeah, very slowly. He's now heading back behind the screen, so I don't care. Aha! We did the thing. Ah, yes. So you're saying the feds are coming to lock me up for having whoops, what was that? Hold on. Oh, so that was the whatchamacallit. Let me double check this. Yeah. This is a bunch of random shit there. You can see. Hello there. No, that's not what we need. Like, I mean, I could show you like this terrible Final Fantasy 14 image. There you go. Oh boy, I'm a Final Fantasy live streamer. No, but no, I was looking for something else. Hold on, let me find it. I mean, there's the Sigurd Ice Wraith Teeth. This is Sigurd's reviews. That was an amazing fucking video. You have no idea. Like, yeah. Let me see here. I'm trying to find the actual like source. Desktop. Should be 5. There. This is the desktop I wanted to show. I was like, yeah, they're gonna put me away for having low quality fan art. It's true. It's true. Oh. All right. You know, someone recently linked an article about how Mastodon has a quote-unquote pedo problem, and I looked into the actual article, and it turns out what was happening was the article focused on the second largest Mastodon instance, which was a Japanese cartoon like fan art server. In other words, the Christian fundamentalists discovered Japan again. That's what happened. It's kind of funny when that happens, because like okay, congratulations on finding the internet's biggest open secret that terrible fan art exists and there's porn of it. If a character exists, there's porn of it. That's known as Rule 34. But yeah, it was hilarious because the article makes like this big declarative statement that basically Mastodon is the biggest haven for you know, the real life child thingamabobber, the thing I shouldn't be talking about here, because it's, you know, creepy and bad. And also, advertisers don't like it. Which makes perfect sense. But what I'm trying to say is, like, there were a bunch of people celebrating how, like, Elon Musk fanboys who, you know, want Twitter to be successful. They're celebrating how Mastodon is actually just a terrible place with terrible people. Like, Mastodon has tons of separate instances, right? And one of them happens to be a Japanese cartoon, like, fan art server. So it's fucking funny how, people will look at Japanese cartoon fan art and go, those are young characters, so that is the exact same thing as real life stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I find it extremely uncomfortable, right? You know, when I see depictions of the anime child characters. I don't like it, but it doesn't have the same force and effect as, you know, real life pictures. See what I'm saying? Like, one, there's a victim. The other time, there isn't a victim. Morally, I don't like it. But, it's just fucking funny how people are, for the first time, discovering the terrible Japanese cartoon artwork. Alright. Like, every generation, people discover it for the first time and flip their shit. Okay. Going to get through here. Good, good. Now we throw that back over. Whoops, I said we throw that back over. Excellent. Yes. That's your, you're drawing your 3,000-year-old lolly self-insert for the isekai you're writing. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but there are two series that my wife and I have watched. Dance in the Vampire Bund and Moon Phase, and both of them would be so much better if the characters were aged up properly. But you know some sick fuck out there is enjoying the fact that they're little characters. It's like, oh boy. And the great excuse of Moe. Now then, whoop. What's extra creepy about Dance in the Vampire Bund is the character actually has an adult form. But they made the choice in episode 1 to sexualize her child form because they could. See, that's what makes it extra creepy. It's like, the character literally is an adult. It's just, you know, when they call that fan service, I start to, I cringe in real life, you know? Okay. Now then. Like, there's a concept of fan service in, whatchamacallit, in writing, where you will add a recognizable character to a particular scene. Like, you may have this character who is a fan favorite, but they had to leave the series because, say, it's actually about the protagonist. But in a particular scene, they will bring back this fan favorite character to stand side by side with the protagonist to have a really cool scene before that side character peels off and does their own thing again, that fan favorite person. That's the concept of fan service in writing is, you know, you may fudge things a bit in order to give the reader a positive feeling. Unfortunately, they usually mean it in a sexual way, and I don't like that. Point is that the concept of fan service is like a good chunk of Marvel movies, just specifically Avengers movies, operate off of it. Like 90% of the time, it's a little nuts. Anyway, we've rescued her again. Oh wow, she can sprint. That's cool. But yeah, fan service isn't just the Japanese term of hey, we're gonna show sexual stuff for no reason, right? That's not actually the all of what fan service is. And at least in its initial states, it's a lot more innocuous. Whoop, hold on, gotta be careful. Button, go, no, fire and more, anyway. Oh, he throws bones. He doesn't throw bones when he gets hit by boomerangs, though, so that's good. The boomerang is the best way to kill skeletons. Just because it means that they can't fight back. Alright, we're good. We're full health. We're set. But no, what was I trying to say? Oh, yeah. So, like, if you use the word fan service around anyone who's entrenched in the Japanese cartoon culture, because, like, it's not actual Japanese culture. It's Japanese cartoon culture, right? They will immediately latch on to, oh, well, boobies. It's like, that's not exactly what the word means. So it's what your insular, pathetic little circle knows it to be. Okay, let's get going. Hello. How you doing? Ah, too bright. We did it. Blind the thief. Oh, jeez. No, thanks. No. Bad. Okay. Zelda is not a bullet hell. Definitely not. Oof. Oofies. Oofies. Okay, now I'm taking damage. Hey, let's drink a potion. Let's drink a potion. Yes. You betcha. We win. Victory is mine. Now we got the Mega Gauntlet. Okay. Very good, very good. Because of you, I can escape the clutches of evil monsters. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended it from attacks from evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps one of the last to carry on the bloodline of the Knights, and as a result, nepotism is in full effect, and you are a part of a dynasty. Therefore, these ancient power structures and tradition may be maintained, because that is very important to us. Wait, what? Sorry. It is ironic that the last of the bloodline has the potential to become the hero of legend. No. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand? Yes, I actually understand that. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Bam. Very good, very good. So, let's go see if the dwarf is over there now. Since we got the power gauntlet. There should be something over here. More than just that. Let's go. No? No? I don't know then. I could have sworn this was where the blacksmith's partner was. I need to temper my sword. Let's go check out the cave again. Double check this. I feel this is very strange. Nope, nobody here. Nobody here. Where is the... I mean, I've got the ability to pick up huge rocks now, so I should be able to get a better sword. Let me see here. Someone sent me a thing. Okay. Yeah, the Tempered Master Sword would be, in the southern region of the Village of Outcasts. So in other words, this area is not it. This is not the place. It is in fact in this area somewhere. There he is. That's it. And we needed the we need the big stones. Like unless we get the ability to pick up the big stones, we can't. Hello, sir. Ribbit, your body didn't change? You're just an ordinary guy, aren't you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. I wonder what my partner's doing without me. Take me to my partner. Ribbit, please. So we go over here to this section, and we take him up, and we're like, hey, Ribbit, please. And then we use the portal, and now he is a dwarf. All right, let's go. Very good. Happy days are here again. You found my partner. We're very happy. Why don't we temper your sword? Very good. Uh-huh. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's get this sword tempered. Or do you say we need to get ready? I don't fucking know. Do it? Yeah. Be cool if you could do that. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna leave and come back. They probably just need to settle in. Hello there. Welcome, thank you. Temper my sword. 10 rupees. Let's do it. Tempered, eh? Do it. Look at my sword slash. Woofies. That's powerful. Okay. Behold the power of Lunk. He wields a mighty hammer. And he can lift. Yes. Let's go get our sword tempered. You betcha. Alright, we're not done yet. Come back for later. Okay. I see. Let's go this way. Come back later. I'll pick this sign up. This sign says, Wanted! The criminal kidnapped Zelda. I'll take this with me. That's right. I'm gonna show it to the dwarves and be like, I'm the criminal who kidnapped Zelda! Nah, we broke the sign. It's fine, it's fine. We should be good now. Yep, it's all tempered up. Awesome, we got the tempered sword. It feels stronger, the strength flowing through your body. So this is the tier 3 sword. If we throw this into the fairy spring at Ganon's palace, we will actually receive a tier 4 sword instead. The golden sword in its place. But this is pretty good. Anyway, let me see here. I'm gonna break this because I can. Yes. We're gonna go have a look around the overworld for a bit, just for funsies. What was I saying, though? Yeah, so... Oh, they got red soldiers now. They got, like, high-tier soldiers checking out the town. That's just pretty cool. And blue soldiers, which are the tier 2. So tier 3 and tier 2 soldiers are going around Kakariko Village. That's nuts. Yep. Anyway, so yeah. No, I just think it's funny that there are these people who are so invested in Twitter that they feel the need to protect Elon Musk from Mastodon. Elon feels the need to mock an open source public competitor because it threatens him personally. Like it threatens what he's trying to do. And I just think that's hilarious. Bees! Quickly, catch a bee in a net. We caught a bee. Keep it in a bottle. Go! Yes. Got a bee. Keep it in a bottle. We don't have any free bottles. It's fine. Goodbye. All right. Very good, very good. But yeah, there are so many people who bought into Elon Musk as some kind of a some kind of an idol, like, you know, kind of like how people latch themselves on to Obama or Trump as an idol. You know, rather than being a nuanced person who may be right or wrong individually, they put their ego into this other person. And basically, any kind of attack on that person is an attack on themselves. You know what I mean? And I've noticed that over the years, that happens a lot. Where people idolize, well, rich people, that honestly, just the wealthy. Yes. You find it amusing more than anything? People flooded to Parlor. Well, people didn't really flood to Parlor, though. Twitter, Parlor was very much right-wing Twitter, and it was very insular, right? It's kind of like Donald Trump's Truth platform. It's very insular, meaning that like it's full of people who believe the same thing. If anything, there was more of an like around the time people were leaving for Parlor, more people left for Minds, and they started spending more time on Minds for a while. That's what I noticed, at least as far as like analytics go. Not a lot of people hear buzz, right? They hear people yapping about something, so they assume that thing is popular. But very often, despite all the noise, you know, like Hive, for example, there was a quote unquote startup called Hive, which you know, like everyone was saying this is going to be the new gamer site. Nobody actually was active there. Everybody created an account there, and nobody used it. Mastodon has been active for years without Twitter. It's just that it's had, you know, a fraction of the user base it has now. Like, Mastodon is built for purpose. You know, like, each instance has its own kind of form and function, and may block other ones. Like, 99% of Mastodon instances actually block the, what's his name? Block that Japanese cartoon instance. Because, like, no, we don't want to see Rule 34 of anime characters. Sorry, that's, you know, that's just not what we want, you know? And so you can always make your own instance and or join an instance that does want to see the Japanese cartoon porn. But that's entirely up to you, right? And your sensibilities. But like the biggest, you said Mastodon's more a form of Reddit? Well, imagine if, okay, so the way to explain Mastodon is functionally Twitter. But then there are thousands of different instances. And they communicate with each other so that you see everyone else's posts, except if that particular instance doesn't want to see posts from a different, like they don't want to see cross-posting. They can turn off cross-posting there, and you as an individual can actually mute cross-posting from instances you don't like. So say there is a Japanese cartoon-focused instance, and you, yes, I almost fell backwards because I'm smart, you as an individual don't want to see Japanese cartoon shit. You can mute that entire instance and just say, everyone in that instance, you don't see their posts because they're all Japanese cartoon people, and you're not a Japanese cartoon person. So it's a Twitter that gives you control in that sense. And so you pick the instance you want and there is no grand authority that says what is or isn't allowed. You know, the instance you choose will have its own rules, but you can simply click the transfer my account button and transfer your account to a different instance if you don't like what's going on, or how your instance is being maintained. There's a migration function that just lets you migrate over to a different one. So you pick the instance that is most in tune with the way you want to do things. It's why there's a shi.pos or something like that, and it's just straight up a shit post instance, and its whole purpose is just to propagate shit posts. Now, as a result, Mastodon.social and a few others have blocked it because, you know, like, it's an influx of shit posts. Like, they want to be more serious business. And so, you know, you end up with There are a lot of people who run single man instances where it's just like one person who basically sets it up exactly the way they want, and they're connected to the whole interconnected network. Like they are able to see all the posts from all the instances because they aren't blocking any, and no one's blocking them because they've never given those other sites a reason to block them. So as a result, the individual instance or the small man instances are the ones that are most interconnected. Whereas ones that develop cultures that people, say you have an LGBT one, well, obviously someone who's more, like an instance that is more right-wing leaning is going to be blocked by the LGBT one just because, they want their safe space. It's like, you can have your safe space, or you can have the floodgates open. It's up to you. That's the whole point, is it gives control to the individual, as opposed to having some big corporation mandating what you can and can't do. That's the whole point of a decentralized network, is to take control away from big corpo and put it in the hands of the individual. Now that said, there are pitfalls with this. People who don't have the patience to actually, moderate their own shit, they just want the floodgates open. Well, maybe they're better on a smaller instance that is just, but it really depends on what your point and purpose is. The only reason I use Twitter is as an advertising platform myself. I have a Mastodon account, but I only use it for a couple, smaller project instances. That's basically it. So it's very utilitarian. And the people trying to join a gigantic, 50,000 person instance, they're probably not going to get the kind of experience they want, because they're fundamentally misunderstanding how it works. Right? I'm still looking for something. Hold on. But yeah, a lot of these people misunderstand how the mega instant, how instances work, and how it's actually detrimental to have a big mega instance, because all the instances are interconnected anyway, unless they choose not to be. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Bash! Awesome. What's in here? I don't know. I don't know what's in here. Treasure chests. We got the cape. Yes. The cape allows us to be invulnerable and allow us to walk on spikes and other issues. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Super happy about that. What else can we do with these, with the extra big stone grabber? Hold on, let's go this way. I want to see if this is a fairy spring. Might be. Down I go. Probably a mistake. No, it's a fairy spring, all right. Wrong type of fairy, though. I was hoping for the little fairies. Little ones you could put in a bottle. Oh, well. But yeah, I'm constantly surprised at the number of people who actually want an authority to tell them what they can and can't post, and or it's what was that shit post? Hold on. I'm going over to my downloads folder really quick. Should be. No, I don't see it. It was really cool because it had some scales, or no, it wasn't scales. It was a flow chart, right? And it asked, is this post that got what's it called, banned? Was it against my beliefs? And if it goes yes, then it says based. And if it says no, then it says literally 1984. It was a great flowchart because it summed up internet discourse. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, we gotta go back over to the little shimmery portal there. We basically got what we needed, which was the cape. I'll be using the cape later. I also got the tempered sword, which is awesome. We're heading back to Kakariko Village. We could take the fast travel there, but I'm hoping to run across a ferry along the way somehow. I'm stupid. Come on. But yeah. It's a damn shame that Elon Musk is bipolar and probably going to destroy Twitter because, let's be honest here, Facebook ain't doing so hot. And nobody's going back to Tumblr at this rate. So, well, you wanna do all your social media on Instagram? So, we are in the age of decline. Not to say that we weren't before, but, you know, like, it's in full force now. Lord Woodbourne strikes again. I was thinking more like Zelda 1, you know, where everyone's living in fucking caves. Yes. Alright. Could a fully equipped Link go toe-to-toe with White Strake? No. Absolutely not. The Doom Slayer could probably go toe-to-toe with White Strake. That's about it. You know, maybe, like, Goku could probably beat White Strake. Superman could probably beat White Strake, but, no. Alright. So, yeah, Elon Musk has Triforce with power, but not Triforce with wisdom. Is that what we're saying? Money! Is the Triforce of Power allegory? Does it represent money? Oh no. I could make some really fucked up readings with that. Okay. I decline. I decline. Okay. What the fuck are we doing now? We need to go ahead and look around. 5. We're going to the Ice Palace. Pretty sure I can go there. Everything is declined. I mean, we meme about it, but a good chunk of Europe, despite being, as we meme it, to be literally 1984, has the highest standard of living in the world right now, which is interesting. All right. Here we go. I mean, one of my favorite memes I saw, someone asked if the United States could be compared to the decline of Rome. And the reply was, no, Rome had good roads. All right, let's go this way. Damn. We got him, yeah. Okay, I think I can pick up the dark block now. No, yeah, we can pick that one up. That's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and grab another potion if there's a potion here. God, why are all the good potions in the light world? It's almost like I can't live in the dark world forever. I have to go back and restock, which makes sense. Yes. All right. Hey, don't worry though. Any day now, they're gonna add one more lane. They're gonna add one more lane, and all these transportation issues are gonna get fixed. They just need to add one more lane. That's it. That is absolutely true. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, down here, this way. Away, here we go. No, the joke is that we have 12-lane highways now that are fully crowded. Like, there's just wall-to-wall traffic. And the answer is invest in public transportation. But we aren't going to do that. We're just going to add one more lane. All right. Now, I personally am part of the problem because I never use public transportation. Basically ever. Haven't for years. Like, it's been close to a decade since I've been active on public transportation. All right, we gotta go over here to this section. Yeah, I think this is the spot. Let's give the cloak a try. I have bees. Okay. We have to find the island. There should be a stone to pick up. Very good. Yes, exactly. If they had something more resembling Japanese public transportation, I agree. Look at that bastard. He's immune. The Sword of Evil's Bane doesn't do anything against ice, apparently. Yep. What's this say? The magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. Thanks. I like how there's not even a little bit of, oh, this is Zelda. How are you doing, Link? No, it's 100% just generic advice. Might as well be a fortune cookie. Okay. And down we go. They make a huge deal when, Have you heard the tragedy of the sleepy Tesla driver? It's not a story Elon would tell you. All right, let's see here. Fuck! Oh yeah, about that. This way! I love being trapped in here. It's great. Back! Takes 2 hits with the tempered sword. Terrifying. No! This is bad. I'm a bunny. The year of the rabbit. Okay. But yes. I mean, it would be great if they did have, you know, some form of, Kane, thanks for the 26 months. I was gonna say, it'd be great if they did have some function where you could actually go to sleep behind the wheel of your car and, you know, count on it getting you there safely. I'm not opposed to the idea, but the technology isn't there yet. Like, you need it, there's a reason why the law requires you to be present and awake, ready to take over control of the car. even though technically if you have your car on autopilot, it's very unlikely that you are going to notice a malfunction before the malfunction causes damage. So, I feel like the law about you being able to take control is mostly performative. Yes. All right. This just has to not be crazy as the people who want to tear down the company. Huh. I don't know what you mean. I mean, Tesla's made some really fucking dumb decisions where it's like you basically buy DLC for your car that unlocks as you go, and you're violating the software agreement if you are unlocking features of your car without paying for them. Stalfos! 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 Doesn't work. What's this say? You cannot destroy the Skeleton Knight with the sword alone. When he collapses, he is vulnerable to another weapon. Which weapon is he vulnerable to? It definitely isn't fire. Definitely isn't the grappling hook. Oh, okay. If this works, I will laugh so hard. This isn't what he's weak to, but it's funny. I mean, there are straight up automated Ubers or whatever in Vegas that will pick you up, but you have to be ready to take control of them. Yeah, what is he if he's vulnerable to another weapon? Which is the weapon? Is it the hammer? No, it is not. What's this? Nope. Bombs? You want it? Oh yeah, it's bombs. Okay. That's great. Oh, hello. Bombs. There's a reason I have 50 of them. Rather not see mortal incidents left and right. Correct. But, I mean, again, like, ideally, we would make these work in a way that, we wouldn't have to... Whoops, hold on, I gotta slash that. I was gonna say, like, the end goal is to have completely automated cars. You know, which is essentially public transportation at that point. At that point, you know, if it gets perfected, then it's just some dumbass in his pickup truck who is, you know, isn't automated, who's fucking things up for everyone else. All right. That's fine. That's gonna be you. Yeah. I have no illusions that this will happen in my lifetime. It won't. Like, I will be driving manually for the rest of my life until I stop driving. But I can't imagine that we will reach a point where truly coordinated cars, automated cars can work. Oh boy, the Ice Palace is definitely icy. That is a statement that I made. Hold on, I want to try this. Excuse me, I'd like to. No, can't push that block. I was hoping to try to push the block on ice. Did you know I pushed a car on ice? It's great. It's just a lot of fun, really. Okay, next. Bombs I don't need, yay. Amazing. But no, seriously, I have actually pushed a car. And while my feet were slipping, you know, as I am trying to get the car moved, it's just great. Got a key. Cool. Wireless road network with all the cars registered? Yes. CGP Gray did a good video, but it's true. But hello. Yeah, it ain't happening. Fuck. CGP Gray has done some pretty fun videos. A couple times he's been horribly wrong, and at least one of those times he's come out and just made videos explaining how he was wrong and what he's learned from it, which is awesome. Driving on it, I live in an area where it freezes constantly during winter. There's ice on the roads right now. That's nothing special. That is just humdrum ordinary for me. All right. Fuck. Regular key. One car with front-wheel drive, another with all-wheel drive. You can drive on ice with the front-wheel drive just fine. It's getting out of snow that all-wheel drive helps you. Snow is different to ice. Very different to ice. Alright. Let's go. But yeah, getting out of a snowdrift will help you a lot. You can just low gear and then nothing sudden. Well, actually, with front-wheel drive, getting out of snow is forward, back, and then sideways. It's very interesting. You basically have to rock the car. Yeah, snow. Very, very different to driving on ice. Can I have magic? Thanks. Good. I'm magic. Good. Button. No, no button. Yes button. Good. Oh boy. Floor mats under the driver wheels. Depends on if you want to do that or not. There are issues with getting your floor mats all fucked up. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Ow. What's this? Do not use all your magic power if you do not possess the medicine of magic. Now get ready to go into the depths of this dungeon. You wouldn't want your floor mats like that? Yes, exactly. Again, there are ways to avoid fucking up your floor mats while still getting your car out of ice. Sorry, out of snow. You might as well just bring extra then. You're gonna do it that way. Fuck! I'm gonna die. Alright, we're going up. Oh, hello. Yes. Stuck and there's no other way. Again, like, I've never been in a situation where there is no other way. It sounds like a lack of imagination. And also maybe inexperienced driving. I'm not saying you are inexperienced, I'm merely saying it sounds like it from my perspective. Got the key! Excellent. Uh-huh. Lovely. Yeah, we're gonna go check out the lower levels then. That's what the magic cloak is for. Uh-huh. You can get through that. It's a Stalfos. You should just be able to hit him there. Yes. Very good. Again, what you're saying sounds really weird. Like, 99% of the time, driving correctly, that is to say, rocking the car back and forth and then side to side with traction control turned off, will get you through it. There is, yeah, you would just stay home, correct? But then again, you know, you could be out and then it could start snowing unexpectedly, whereas the report said rain. That happens more often than not. Is it says we're going to get a little bit of rain or a little bit of snow, and then you get a lot of snow. Use the map. Carry cat litter in the truck. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. I've actually used cat litter for cleaning up spills before. Yep. If chemicals spill, what you do is you throw down some cat litter, and then I'm not saying like when I say chemicals, I'm talking about like detergent or something. You can use cat litter to clean it up without major issues. Big key! Excellent. Let's go. Damn it. Oof. Thing is rapidly hitting me. Yeah, it's draining all my magic. It's great. I love how this is an area where you're going to have to fight. And you're going to have to fight with magic. Get ready for it, the game says. I'm like, okay. How do I do this? It's like, you lose all your magic to this bastard. Top quality video game. Okay. This dungeon has the ice rod, right? I haven't seen it yet. Okay. There we go. That's a bit. Still not alive. Gotta go down. We're retracing our steps. Yes, we will be soon. Let's go ahead and throw a bomb down here. Oh boy. Throw that down here. And here we go. You think I have that much precision with the magic powder? Because I don't. I'll use the magic powder and it'll either be before or after where they are. It won't be on their spot, as it were. Yes. Let's go this way. I can't wait to die. I wish these little guys could turn into whatchamacallits. Resources. But yeah, these little spawners on the walls, they don't turn into resources. Makes me sad. This way! We did the thing. We're still gonna have to progress, but that's neither here nor there. Beep, beep, beep. You! Yes, you give me hearts. Very good. Now here's the real question. Can we go up and get them to spawn more hearts? Probably not, but let's give it a try anyway, see what happens. I'm curious if these guys, like, we go over here. No. Apparently, you have to go around a significant portion of the dungeon for it to reset. Sad, but also understandable. Okay, that works. That worked way better than it should have. Let's go back up, see if we can respawn them. I don't think we can. No. No, I think you have to go, what, two rooms away? I want to see if we can do this. So, if we go back one room, like hit this switch, then go back. I want to see if it respawns all those little ducks. Wait a second. It's in the corner, isn't it? That's awful. I didn't realize. And I fell down and lost a heart. This is glorious. This is top quality #1. Okay. So will they be back? The answer is no. So you lost a heart for no reason. Got it. Great. All right, now we're back in here again. So we need to go to the left. And then down. Oh boy, the fire's real. Good. My favorite part is how I just slide left and right and I don't actually go into where I need to go. It's a lot of fun. Like, are you standing in the exact correct spot? Well, too bad. You're gonna die. I'm going down here. Fine. There it is. Okay, we have to figure this out. I can't pull it. I don't know what to do. I seriously have no idea how to accomplish this. Like, I think I can push this over this way, but then, you know, it's stuck. You can't exactly do anything else at that point. Like, you have moved the blocks. Look, it's exit only, which is super weird. Yeah. The blocks didn't even reset, which is even better. Let's burn these guys with the power of fire. I assume there's a second one? Yes? No? Okay. Well, here we go. We use the boss key. Damn it. This annoys me because I feel like I shouldn't be grappling onto the enemy. Yeah. Screw this, reloading. I cannot get hit by that stuff. Actually, hold on. Let's reload over here and let's just make it go that way. I want to see what's up here. The answer doesn't look great because these are shooters. And then this leads down into a folly spot. Seems off. Hold on. Okay, that's the room before. I'm curious about this. Hold on. I'm still checking it out. So if we go this way, that's more magic power. It's fine. Fall down here and it takes me to the same room, right? Yeah, it takes me to this room. It's like, hey, don't use up all your magic, you bastard. That's basically what the Triforce piece says, and then, you know, I immediately die because I'm completely batshit crazy, yes. That was magic. And this just gets you across here. Yep. There's so many enemies. But yeah, it just runs you right up to them like that. It's, yep. That's exactly what I expected. So yeah, that whole section doesn't seem to do much for you, basically at all. We are discovering the secrets of the Dark World dungeons. No. No. Bad. Bad. This way. Holy crap. Okay, good news, everybody. We are going to use fire and war. Oops. Come on over. Yeah. Now, we're going to try to blow these up. Come on. There we go. That's the ice rod. We got it. Ice. Blue mail. Armor reduces damage you take from enemies. Oh, we got the ice rod here. But, I mean, taking less damage is great. I'll take it. We are Blue Link now. I like taking less damage. Thank you, game. Okay. Feel like like there's a reason I should be able to fall into the middle there. Okay, so let's give this a try. We yapped about it before. Let's actually give it a try. Oh wow, that actually I managed to do it. That's incredible. I thought I would just miss like I usually do. Fuck. Okay, so let's reload. And let's try it again. There we go. No damage taken. And we got ourselves a fairy, so terrifying. I usually fail at that, like, significantly. So, you know, is what it is. Good. What else? No, not yet. There's a switch. Okay. Yeah. I remember when the Nintendo Switch came out and people were asking for my opinions on it. I started off by explaining that a Switch is a person who's sometimes dominant in the bedroom, sometimes not. And that, yeah, that threw some people off there. That was good shit. They were expecting to hear about a video game console. Then I talked about the video game console, but, you know. Alright. Yeah, well, it caused people to get very confused, which was good. That is, at the end of the day, half of the goal of my rambling videos, after all. I've mentioned this before, but a few times now, people have said they like my video essays, and I'm like, the very notion that someone would call one of my rambling videos an essay greatly decreases my faith in Western culture. Alright, let me see here. Very good. This way. Calling Breath of the Wild mediocre. It was, though. And you'd be surprised how many people got angry and said, it's not a bad game! Like, I never said it was bad. I said it was mediocre. And like, mediocre means bad! Like, yeah, you've definitely invented your own language there. But no, I don't like the puzzles of Breath of the Wild. I don't like the physics, the reliance on the ridiculous Joy-Con physics, you know, with the magnesis and stasis and stuff. I don't like that, basically at all. I want a traditional dungeon crawler. So when I judge it from that standpoint, of course Breath of the Wild's mediocre. How can it be anything but? Alright. Yep. This game is overrated. What do you mean it's garbage? Yeah, exactly. Yay! We did a thing. Alright, let's release the bee. And once we release the bee, we use our net to catch ourselves a fairy. Keep it in a bottle so we don't die a horrible death. Alright, so we have one fairy, one bee, and one magic elixir that will heal us completely. This is fine. I hear the bee. Good work, bee. Now, when you release a bee from a bottle, it goes on a crusade. You can see how it will eventually... I was gonna say it will eventually retake the Holy Land at this rate. Holy shit. It is a true crusade. Oh no. Oh no, we need the ice rod before we can go, yes. You wonder what it does to the boss? It ignores it. It seriously just ignores the boss. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm a bunny. It changed my tunic color back to green. There's no blue tunic for the bunny? Oh, sad. Oh, very, very sad. We got our magic back at least, but yeah, unless we get the ice rod, we're not going to be able to do this. No, I don't have the whatever's required for this. This is nuts. Okay, let's do some magic on this thingamabobber again. Okay, good. Release the bee again. We have 2 fairies and a magic medicine. That's fine. Oh no, I'm gonna activate it. Okay. Caught a fairy. Keep it in a bottle. Yes. Caught a bee. Yeah. We have no choice but to set it free. We have no choice but to set the bee free. Go. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna try falling down one of these side passages and see where it leads. Probably know where I want. Into the pot there. It's a fairy spring. Amazing. My favorite part is how I'm gonna pick them up even though I don't want to, because I want to pull these tongues and see which tongue pulls. Jeez, come on. Come on, fairies. Don't do this. I'm just gonna try it and then I'm gonna reload, assuming none of the tongues pull. So no, none of the tongues pull. Reload. Okay. We'll be back. Okay, so that's not what I want, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Very good. Damn. I'm gonna try the other one. It's gonna be stupid. Take me away! Wait, I fall in this one now. Where does it lead? Same thing? Okay, hold on. It's just different sides of the same area. That makes me sad. Okay, we go back down. Excellent. Push the block. Push the block. Down we go. You better believe it. Oh. Can we? Can we? No. No, we cannot. But wait. We were able to push that block. Hold on. I'm thinking about something. If we get to the other side of it with the switches flipped, we can push another block 1 square away. I think we can do this. This is an elaborate puzzle. I hate it. I hate it so much. Ugh, it hurts. We gotta go down. Of course. Fuck this. If we're gonna lose magic, we might as well lose magic the right way. By turning it into a fairy and absorbing it. I can do this if I time it just right and I'm not terrible, which I usually am, so here we go. It's done. Okay. Yeah. Good. We're fine. I say as I get hit. I love it. I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Okay. This way. What do you mean the games induce stress? Be surprised how many people actually get offended that a game may stress them out in some way, temporarily. Let me hit a couple more buttons here so I can continue. Alright, that should do it. My goodness. We're fine. Bunny Transformo. We wait here because we're gonna have to fight an ice wraith thing. When I say fight an ice wraith thing, I probably mean ignore it. Yes. Hello, Mr. Ice Wraith. Goodbye. Okay. We need to find a switch, and we need to hit that switch. No. Okay. Better. There should be one right here. Yes. I'm gonna save. If I go up here, it should be the Triforce again. If I remember correctly. Triforce symbol? Up top? Yes! I know where I am. Okay. We go this way then. Or not. I don't know anymore. This is the room with the ice thing and the bobber. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I just wish I could, you know, go at this at my own pace as opposed to how the ice wants to slide me around. Okay. Damn. Yeah. Not great. Take me across. Damn. Welcome to die. Nice that we get our bombs back, but also, what the hell? Okay. Yeah. Done this before. Ow. Not what I wanted. Wait a second. I'm gonna try something stupid. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, we're going. I was curious about it. We're good. Don't want to go that way. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, so step one, we have to find a switch and activate it. Change the colors of the rooms. Is there a switch here? There's not a switch here. Okay. Goodbye. There's no switch here either. Although, if these guys want to give me Monet, they absolutely can. Just looking at this, yeah, this whole path has absolutely no switches to it. I got 2 fairies, which is nice. But, look at the rest of this going. Yeah. Damn, if there's no switch here, then there's no way to fix this. Ow, it hurts. I'm probably just gonna reload, to be honest. I'm gonna try this and see what happens. So we drop down here. We got the armor piece already, which I'm happy about. But we go over here and look. This is, you see the, oh, we did it. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Excuse me, Mr. Frostman. I'd like you to not be hurting me. Thanks. He's occupying the same space as me. Makes me sad. Okay, we did it. We can proceed now. We may have lost half our health, but that's a different matter. Behold the truth. Goodbye. All right. Good. What is this? It's the exit. Okay, that's fine. Ah, more enemies. Sad. Nothing over there. I need to be able to pull one of these. There we go. Puzzles in my Zelda game. My dungeon crawler. Don't know about this. Oh no! Fire rod required for dungeon. Ow, it hurts. It's fine. It's fine. Once we run out of magic, we use our medicine of magic. Yes. We did it! We're on the verge of death. Let me use the menu. Yeah, I couldn't use the menu when it was exploding. That was crazy. Medicine and magic, cure all. Damn right. Now we got the fire rod again. You bet. Okay. I'm gonna try Bombos on the last one for funsies. Probably a mistake. Let's do it, Bombos. Die! It didn't do anything. That makes me sad. I'm just gonna reload before I did that. Yes. We're good. I was hoping to finish it off with Bombos. Boss done. Palace complete. Blue tunic is great. Is that bastard boss from Kirby? You bet. Man, I can't wait to sit down and actually play Kirby's Dream Land again. Alright, what do we got? Because of you, I can escape the clutches of evil monsters. Thank you. They say the Helia people controlled mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. But the blood of Helia has become thin over time. Oh, it's the xenophobic, quote-unquote, pure blood. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how much we invest in the purity of blood in not only historical context, but in fantasy as well. Like your blood isn't pure enough to control this power. Yikes! I know it's all directly proportional to royal power and royal authority, but still, it's ridiculous. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong enough power anymore either. See that? Sad. Our powers will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle linking the worlds opens completely. If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish and the Triforce will wait for a new holder. I believe in you. Good luck. Do you understand? Yes, I do. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Yeah, that saying has grown on me now. I was memeing on it for a while, but it has actually grown on me. So, we finished the Ice Palace, which is great. We got the blue tunic, which means we take less damage now. Definitely need that in our lives. I don't need those bombs, though. I'll grab that and warp ourselves back to the original world where we can get a medicine of magic. But yeah. Yeah, I was making fun of that line originally, and I think I like it now. Having actually done several heroic things at this point. I'm feeling it. The video game that makes you feel heroic? What kind of nonsense is this? You mean Hyrule Fantasy actually works? Wait, shields? Shields? I don't remember this. Oh. No. No! Not taking that. I just looked down like... Nope. We're going up. Did I say up? Where's the shop? It's the witch's shop. It's up here. Yes. Wow. We're good. We're good. Whoop. Come on. Almost there. Yep, we got it. No! Threw a rock at him. That's how I killed him. I picked up a rock and there was a soldier under the rock, so I just flipped out and threw the rock back at him. That was, comedy right there. Okay. Yes! Every dungeon we spend one of these, but it's worth it. Because, you know, restores our magic and restores our hearts. You know what? Fuck it. Goodbye, fairy! I bought 2 bottles of medicine. I'm happier with that, to be honest. 2 bottles of medicine and a fairy in case I die. I'm happy with that. Okay. Where to now? That's the question. Let's go to Kakariko Village by way of the flute. It's a damn shame the priest is dead. Let's go read the Legend of... oh, not Legend. Okay. Let's go hear our fortune. Yeah, we do that frequently. We hear our fortune. Ooga booga, ooga booga. What was it? Good, do it. Yes. Hocus pocus. You will buy a new kind of bomb at the bomb shop. Okie dokie. New kind of bomb at the bomb shop. That means we gotta go this way. Yes. Means we're gonna get our ultimate sword now. Pretty sure it means we're gonna get our ultimate sword now. Yep. Hocus pocus, hocus pocus. Yeah, the reason the fortune teller exists. Oh. Abracadabra, give me credit on your visa. That is funny. Yes. Yeah. Basically, what's happening is we have the Master Sword, which is the Sword of Evil's Bane. It is the most powerful blade wielded by the ancient Helian Knights. And then we had some dwarves temper it, make it stronger. And so now that we have the tempered Master Sword, we're gonna toss it into some we're gonna toss it into a what do you call it? We're gonna toss it into a fairy pool, and this lady's gonna be like, I'll give you something better in return. Just like, where the fuck did this fairy get something better than the tempered Master Sword? Okay. Jeez. But we're going to the castle gates. It's this way. Yeah. No! Lady of the Lunk. What? Hello, Mr. Soldier. I'd like to introduce myself to you. Would you come over here and see? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Through the castle gates. Link's house is the bomb shop. So, down this way. Yes. Lunk. In the Legend of Zelda. What? Lisa? Yes. Perfect. This way. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. You don't have the big one. You said smooching time. Oh yeah, sexual harassment link. So sexual harassment link is the link from the Legend of Zelda cartoon show, and yeah, you can see Zelda very often dive out of the way to avoid him. All right. We should not live in a society where you have to dodge Link trying to harass. Whoops. Yes. This way. Now, jeez. Trying to figure out where the hell we need to go. Throw rocks at this guy until he dies. No, they said you buy a new bomb at the bomb shop. That's a fucking lie. I have to wait until Turtle Rock to do that. I was super excited, but all right, let's see where we need to go. To the Swamp of Sorrow. How do we get in there? Jeez. Okay, let's go over there. To the Swamp of Evil. No entrance, no escape. Yes. Okay. That way. Bam. Bam. And straight through. Yes. This way. Right down here. Use the magic mirror to cross worlds. Right. What? What? I'm gonna have to enter the dungeon, aren't I? What does the old man say? Old man! I'm gonna talk to you! Za. There he is, there he is. You are the true hero. I believe you will turn peace to this land again. Great. I'm glad Shirazalaz was able to tell us that important truth. Yes. Okay, this is not the way. I am the true hero who does incredibly stupid things. Never said he was elegant, just said he did the heroic deeds. Never meet your heroes. The most powerful people, the people who have accomplished the most, usually do so for reasons that you wouldn't really either expect or value, personally. Oh boy, we're going this way. Oh ho ho. Whoa. Yeah, how expansive this game is? Yes, it's gigantic. I've been having fun. This is our 4th stream. We're going into the dungeon. This way. Money! Yes. I still remember when I did my Altmer playthrough of Skyrim, how someone got really fucking angry and left a gigantic, like, several paragraph comment. And he said in all capitals, you're supposed to be the hero of the Nord people. You know, really, that's the level of offense that, like, sticks in your mind. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Just how utterly, offended that person was. That I would, play a not-so-nice person. And really, hate on the Nords for funsies. Alright. So this whole section doesn't seem to have what I'm looking for. I was looking for a dark stone. That would lead me up there, but I don't see any evidence of a dark stone at all. Yeah, I'm looking through all these sections. Oh, god damn it! Okay. Yeah, no dark stone at all. Ah! Those are the dark stones over there. How do I get to them? Yeah. What even is this? A dedicated Discord channel? I don't want to add any more dedicated Discord channels. I've got secret channels that you guys don't know about, Trollolo. I'm joking, of course. I use Slack most of the time. Now then, let's see. I have no idea where we're going. It's great. No! This way. People miss the concept. Slack is professional Discord. It's used by companies. Fuck. Yes. What's the point in memeing if a corporation can't be held responsible for it? Alright, let's go this way. favorite memes is that companies aren't people, because legally they are. Alright, let's go. So, holy fuck. Your boss makes us use the, free tier of Slack? Wow. That's a thing. Alright. Boom, shoo. Yes. No! Didn't happen. I have no idea where we're going at this point. Let's ask the flute what's up. I'm wondering. Yes, great company can't pay $8 a month. We did it! It was the flute. The flute was the answer. It's fine. We're in the swamp. No entrance, no escape. Yeah, the swamp of evil. Oh man, it's Contra. We got Contra 3: The Alien Wars. We got the Snicks. Yep, and they shoot at us. Seriously, except we don't die in one hit. That's the only real difference. It's quaking time. Here we go, everybody. That wasn't it. Here we go. No? Okay. So it is indeed ether. Do we have to use ether? Where? I don't understand. I stand on the ether. I use the ether. Yes! It's dungeon time. Buttons are hit. Let's finish this off. You better believe it. This is the dungeon. I've got the tempered sword and still this dungeon taunts me. Okay. Here we go. Cool. So it does require certain objects from previous dungeons. I gotta say, I like Blue Link a lot. Oh, Wizrobes, how nice. Well, if there are Wizrobes here, I know for certain we're gonna get a magical shield. Yes. No thanks. Good. Wizrobes. Good, I've seen this dungeon style before. Shark shoots at people. Wait. Oh, spikies. Oh no. No. It's the boss. It's the boss chest. Okay. We ain't doing anything over here, that's for sure. Okay. You learn something new every day. Actually, come to think of it. Yeah, I fail every time. Until I don't. There we go. Alrighty then. Gonna save the game and go this way. Wait, I can't go this way. It's locked. It's a one-way exit. Well, already I feel sad. It's Monet. Go up around this way. All these objects moving in every direction. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes. Good. Would like to use bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. Neither open, so I don't do that. I'm just like, oh, those are false cracks in the wall. Got it. Right. We are going to use the cape. Yes. What did that do for us? Absolutely nothing. My favorite part is when I, go somewhere and then it just does nothing for me. Oh boy, with the Wizrobes! This is the boss key door room. I'm hoping if we kill enough Wizrobes that we won't have to worry too much. Wizrobe, die. Okay. Nothing. I'm finding all the boss key stuff around here. None of it is helping. So this is like after you get the boss key. This whole section over there. So knowing that, a regular key over there. Fire and war. Got it. Those are traps. I need a switch. I need a switch. Where is it? Oh no! Oof. Oof. Double hit. And what did that do for me? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so let's try to find a switch somewhere. Definitely isn't over here, though. Up this way. Yes, new direction. Keys, switches, need all of those things. Oh! No. Bad torches. Slugs? What are slugs doing here in my game? Oh, those slugs drop bombs. Brain bombs? Ah. Well, the path back is open, but... Oh, this is the other side of the switch area. In other words, a whole lot of nothing. Great. So we push this block, and it opens. Good. Another boss key door. There are multiple boss key doors. Interesting. What is this? A regular key. Well, there are plenty of directions that could use a regular key. I don't know which one we're going to use, but, dungeons being dungeons, we'll find it eventually. Yes, yes indeed. Let's go. There's a door that requires another key. We got multiple keys. It's great. Excuse me. Yeah, stop throwing bones. I can't use that spike section there. We're going down. That is the trap. Gotta use the switch. Whoa. Yeah, not doing that. Goodbye. This way. Where does it lead? I don't know. Seems very strange. Oh, everything crossing over each other. It's labyrinthine in nature. I like it very much. There's the switch. Another key, too. Awesome. We hit the switch, which opened up all kinds of avenues for us. Yes, about that. Please stop. Please, just stop it. Stop it. My favorite part is when that thing turns you into a bunny. Overrides the power of the moon pearl. Okay, we're gonna use our magic cape. Whoops, or just gonna take damage. That works too. Yes. We can just take damage, it's fine. Alright, we go back this way. And now the switches should be open to allow us to pass through wherever we need to go. Such as this keyed door. There's another key here, and another switch. The fact that the switch is right here is so convenient for us. It's great. Alright, 'cause, 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 'cause Cake is great, so delicious and moist. All right. This way. Key! Most excellent. What's in this direction? Nope. Goodbye. Ow, it hurts. Make it stop. I'm trying to kill the Slugma. The Slugma is dead. Uh-huh. Well, I'm definitely not getting there. Let's go. This will lead us through. Uh-huh. Light for torches. Use the power of the lanterns. The 4 lanterns open the way. Boss key! No, it's a compass. Sad. The game really is screwing with me. Got it. Well, that just leads us back out there. Okay, no thanks. I can do other things besides compass. Yes. Wizrobe, you're dead. Next. Bomb slugs. You're also dead. Next. We have to kill this thing. Use the grappling hook to not get shocked when they electrify. Why the hell not? Whoops. Take damage anyway, that works too. Radio. This feels off. Thanks, Wizrobe. Yes. Let's do it. Light the torches. That did nothing. It's great. Oh. Suddenly it becomes clear. As the Wizrobes are extra painful. Yes. So 1, 2. Then we gotta go over here. 3 and 4. Excellent. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Yes. Will I be getting Diablo 4? No. I mean, I might, but I don't plan to at this point in time. Problem with, am I going to get X is very often I say no and then someone gets it for me. Wait, you must set fire to the 4 torches to open the way forward. I already did. Already did that. Thanks. I feel like it's a little busted. No, I was gonna say, though. Oh, how is it a problem? It's a problem because I will state I'm not buying X, and then I suddenly have X, so it looks from an outside perspective that, you know, I'm a liar. I mean, yes, I'm a liar, but, you know, I try not to appear like one most of the time. Now, let's see here. Do you prefer Vanilla Diablo 1, Devolution X, Beelzebub, or the Hell? I prefer Devolution X for a more vanilla playthrough, or the Hell for a, you know, like, just a completely different experience. Beelzebub is nice, but it tries to make it too much like Diablo 2, and it doesn't really, it's not really well balanced. I mean, the Hell isn't either, but you know that going into the Hell. Like, it goes all in with the mutators and stuff, you know? You'd gladly be called a liar by internet randos in exchange for free game. I mean, yes, obviously. But, still, it's annoying to make a declarative statement and then have circumstances beyond your foresight making that not true anymore. Now then, let me see here. I'm gonna fall in the hole. Wait, is there a no? It's just gonna fall in the hole. Bastards, bastards, all of them. Boss key is mine. Yes. Now, my goodness. Away we go to the other half of the dungeon. Warp me away. Oh boy. Definitely doing the warping. Damn. There we go. Better. Now, what was I saying? Haven't gotten the treasure of this dungeon yet, so. I am Bunny. Damn. We got him. Let's continue. Now we'll go through the other boss door. Probably a terrible idea, but we're doing it. Oh no. This also leads to more interesting things. Alright, downstairs we go. Into the depths. We're in the basement now. This opens the door. But until we get the magical cane, I have a feeling we won't be able to use it. Don't have anything with which to do that. This area is Moy Mall right now. Moy Mall. Okay. Reload. Away we go. I fell down. I didn't realize I could just go to the side and fall off. I thought, oh, well, it's like every other platform in the game. It's, you know, protected. No, it's not. How Cliffy B works? What? Alright. Let me see here. Which way are we going? This way. Tap, 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 tap. I don't know where we're going now. Should have access to the boss chest. But simultaneously, I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's just great. What? We got is a key? It's map. Yes, it helps to have a map. Yeah. I see. Oh, very unhelpful, all of this. Bye. I saw what they were doing, and I said no. And yet here we are, walking to the spikes intentionally, so we can hit this switch to get ourselves a key. We took all that damage, because I knew deep down in my heart of hearts that there was something there for us. Based on all of this, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna try going down here. It's probably a big mistake, but whatever. The way is open. Is it a key? No, it's just magic. But if we do this, and we look, and it's just, that is a wasted key. Let's go this way. Every dungeon is technically completable, but how long they take is dependent on how well you waste your keys. Oh boy. Let me try this. No. This way. Up we go. Ow. Randomizer seeds. I see. I see. Alright, let's use the boss door. For now. Probably a mistake, but hey, whatever. I'm gonna take a moment to believe. This is... No, I thought there was a key there. Damn. Well then, we go back. We go back. Co-op Zelda game? Yes, well, they basically play the game single player. But then they share items. So what happens is if one of them gets an item, both of them get the item. And they can take advantage of that. But everything's randomized, so nobody knows where anything is. That's how it functions as a... There we go. Gonna say... We gotta go this way. And down. Gotta go back down, figure out what else in the dungeon. We have not checked. We did get everything from this room, though, so I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, that key is... That's just a wasted key over there. This way. Nope, that's busted. Okay, whoops. Yeah, ain't happening. Try again. We got the cane. We can now create blocks that will sit on the ground and activate switches for us. Yes. So now we can go to the boss door. We did the thing. Boomerang. Well. Yep. We've got the item we need. I was hoping for a magic shield, but I'll settle for the cane. Because the cane will let us get to the next room. Very good, explodey blocks, yes. Red explodey blocks, indeed. Alright, hello. Wait, where's this go? Money? Okay. That's fine. I'll exchange the key for money, I guess. Let's do it. Step 1. Whoa. That isn't what I wanted. That isn't what I wanted at all. There's the button. Okay. What we do is we use the cane to put down a red explodey block, as they put it. Which it does explode if you use it a second time, but there you go. So it activates the switch and we leave. That's it. That's victory. Little Tarogar. What? Pick this up like an idiot. Get ready to get massacred by whatever the hell that is. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to yawn here. Whoop, here we go. Leaving explosive behind. I mean, Hyrule's full of mines in the grass. We already know about that. That is not new. That is not revolutionary. We have been hurt by many a mine. Young Billy is bedridden because he was looking for butterflies or whatever, and he got hit by one. Alright. I'm joking, of course. Like, he's just sick, but still. You know, the kind of illnesses you can't cure with magic, unfortunately. It's quite terrifying if you think about it. There we go. Everything can be cured with magic, except Billy's illness. He'll be sick for the rest of his days. Oh boy. Reload. Switch it up. Goodbye. I'm leaving. bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Excellent. That'll do what we need it to. There's this treasure over there. I want it. I can't have it. I can't have it. Yeah. Slime? Slimes? Slimes? What? No! This is an amazing place. Pain and suffering abound. I'm impressed. Is it infinite slimes? Because you can grab resources off these guys. Actual, factual resources. That's terrifying. Okay, we're going. Pretty sure this is boss room now. This way, this way, this way, this way. Glorious. Okay. Boss door. Here we go. Grappling hook. No, no grappling hook. Fireball. Oh no. Oh no. It doesn't do shit. And it shoots lightning at us. This is terrifying. I hate it. I'm just... I did not do well there. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay, step 1. Thank you. That's number 1. We have full health. Damn. Thing's a bastard. And number 2, we're gonna... think there's anything here that can do this other than the sword. Maybe the hammer? Let's give the hammer a try. Let's try stomping out some eyes. Actually, bow and arrow might do it. Let's first try stomping out some eyes. No. The sword is better. What about arrows? I said arrows. Oh, yeah. That's better. Sword when you're in close. Bow and arrow otherwise. You betcha. You betcha. Okay. No thanks. Oh, wow. You missed. I'm gonna die. Haha, just kidding, I got magic medicine. Cure all medicine. More shooty bang bangs, yes. Please, please. Not what I wanted, but it's what I will accept. No. Sucks to be you, eyeball. I got 50 arrows for a reason. Awesome. This game really does make you feel like a hero. Okay. What do we got? Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of evil monsters. Thank you. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the wise men with his power alone, and then using the wizard Aghanim as his pawn, he drew us into the dark world. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside these crystals. He then gave us to his loyal monsters, but Ganon didn't plan on your getting this far. Now, Princess Zelda's waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please, hurry. Do you understand? Not at all. No, just kidding. Yeah, I do. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Yes. Awesome. All right. Do you notice it stopped raining here? That's because we beat the boss. Does that mean anything? Not really, no. They just thought it'd be cool to, like, have this place be a foreboding swamp and then suddenly be cured of that. What's in here? Oh, no. What's in here? Block puzzle. Truly an amazing area. Rupees! Piece of heart. Just need one more piece of heart and we get an extra heart. That was worth it. Yeah, that was a nice little detour we made. I'm happy about that. Alright. I'm gonna look around the swamp a bit. I say that, immediately find another entrance. Yep. What's in here? It's a fairy that heals you to full. I'm already at full. Sorry. It's true. Trying to figure out what we can do next. I'll just warp back to the light world, to be honest. Yes. Bright and sunny after the boss is defeated is Mario logic? Well, actually, it's fantasy, general fantasy logic. Seen it done a billion times. Who are you? I'll tell you a profitable story. Yeah, I'll pay you the rupees. Hey, thank you. As a matter of fact, monster magic is making it rain in the swamp. If you can move the air with more force than the monsters, the rain may stop. Move the air with more force than the monsters. Interesting. That is outdated information, but thanks. I'll be grabbing all this stuff. Can I break it with my hammer? Yes, I can. Feels good. Feels good to smash skulls with your hammer. I think Barden taught me that from Vermintide. Yes. I really do need to organize a Vermintide 1 run again sometime soon. Because of how great it is. Vermintide 2 is arguably a better game, but there's something about the levels and just the general design of Vermintide 1 that lends itself very well to, like, short play sessions. Not grinding out forever or anything. There are crazy people who want to do that. They want to grind out Vermintide 1 and 2. And it's like, 2 is more conducive to endless grinding, but why? Just why? Alright, let's go this way. Alright, we're gonna use our magic mirror, that is. Magic mirror, yes. Away we go! Now then, use the ocarina. Duck, take me away. We're going to 1 after we do some stuff over at 2. So, first things first, we need to receive attention. Oh, wow. Never mind then. I was gonna say, though, we have an empty bottle. We're gonna fill it with magic. I always do this. I always fill it with magic. Bam! That's where our money goes, into the magic of life. Look at this. We got 2 cure-all medicines and a fairy. We are ready to go. The fairy will heal us or revive us if we die by accident. And the 2 cure-alls will restore both our health and mana all the way. Now, we need to go ahead and catch a flight to... damn, I don't remember where we're going at this point. Yikes. Let's see. I was gonna go to the bomb shops, so let's do this. Let's stay here where we are right now. That is not where we are right now. That is something special. I hit the cancel button and the game is just like, hey, how about we do all kinds of crazy shit? All right, let's try this again. We're not gonna take the duck. We're just gonna go manually to the Hyrule Castle gates. I want to check the bomb shop, see if it's got the bomb yet. If it's got the bomb, we can exchange some of our outfits, some of our gear for better gear. Like we can exchange the tempered master sword for something better. Why does the fairy have something better than the tempered master sword? That's a very good question. We're gonna stand here with this rock. Hello, Mr. Soldier. I'd like to introduce you to Rock. Rock and roll. Rock man? Yes. So what we do is we go this way. Pretty funny. Yeah, the castle gates take us to the dark world. And from there, we go this way. Remember when people got pissed off at Rob Zombie for posting that he was hanging out with Baby Metal? And people were saying Baby Metal sucks, and he started going like, well, they're better than you. Like, they have more energy than 90% of the bands he's worked with. I'm just remembering that for whatever reason. People got really pissed off that Rob Zombie was like, was happy that Baby Metal came to one of his shows. That was fun. All right, what do we got here? Let me guess, 300. Oh boy, how much is it? Super bomb for 100 rupees. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the super bomb. Thank you. That's it. That's it. We're good. Very good. Very good. Yes. But it was great just seeing how. Yeah, we have to take this bomb to the castle. Very good. Very good. Fuck! I did it wrong. Give me my bomb back. 3, 2, 1. See, that's 100 rupees down the drain. So we saved it before we did that, thankfully. But yikes. Oh wow, you jump and it immediately. Yeah. So you can't do anything. You can't run. You can't. Yeah. And you can't hit A either. You have to guide this to the pyramid. Yeah, but apparently there were fans of his, so they came to see him. And, oh, damn it! I keep hitting the wrong buttons. It's making me sad. Oh, boy. Okay, we can't hit A, we can hit Y. But if we hit A, it triggers the bomb. So we need to get our hammer ready. We need to be extra careful. If we hit A, it will trigger. I keep accidentally hitting the wrong button. Yes. Moving along, moving along. Yeah, they were just fans of his, that's all. There isn't anything deeper than that. Okay. We gotta go up here, and we gotta deploy the bomb. Deploy the bomb. That's right. Agretzko? Agretzko's a fun show. It's basically just, Hello Kitty, but for adults. Like, alright, let's throw the bow and arrow in. Hello! Oh, there we go. That's the real fairy. Look at that. Like, we need a real fairy to upgrade our gear. That's right. An honest person, I'll give you something important. These are silver arrows. To give Ganon his last moment, you definitely need them. Ganon's cruel power turned me into this. You must defeat Ganon. Got it. We now have the silver arrows. You need this to defeat Ganon. Very good. Check this out. I'm gonna take the Master Sword, the Tempered Master Sword, the tempered by the dwarves. The Master Sword is the evil's bane, the most powerful weapon of legend. I'm gonna throw it into this pond. Check this shit out. Did you drop this? Yes. An honest person, I'll give you something better in return. The fuck? It's better now! You feel it throbbing in your hand. That's the game talking, okay? It's not me. That's the game. Oh boy, see, yeah, exactly. Thick fairy makes your sword throb in your hand. Yes, it's very important. Top quality #1 content here. today in video game. Oh boy. My blue tunic. Yes. Blue tunic. Yes. I will give it back to you. Don't drop your blue tunic again. What else can we do? Is that it? I want power bombs. I don't think I can drop anything else. No, I think it's just that. Yeah. It's just the sword and the arrows. Which is great, but yeah. There we go. Now we have the most powerful sword in the game, and we also have the amazing shenanigans, yes. Is the Dark World Low World and the Twilight Realm supposed to be the same thing? No, Low World is not the Dark World, I think. Well, actually, I don't know, because remember, Link wished on the Triforce, so he reforged the Sacred Realm into whatever he wanted it to be. I don't know. It's a very good question. Yes. Damn. At least we can one-shot these guys now. With the most powerful sword in history! We gave her the tempered sword of Evil's Bane, and she gave us something better. Don't think about it too much. Pick up rock, toss it in water. Didn't work. Alright, this way. I feel like I should be going to Turtle Rock. Let's go up here anyway. Yes. Everyone calls it the butter sword, actually. Yes. It's a stick of butter. Very good, very good. Yeah, we're gonna warp back now. Better. Take me away to Death Mountain. We're at Death Mountain. Very good. These guys still turn into stone. Yes. How you doing, old man? Uh-huh. The wizard connected the two worlds somewhere at the castle. All I can do for now is comfort your weariness. AKA, I'm gonna heal you. Very good. I accept old man healing. There was the lady in the red dress healing from the second game. That was good stuff. Yep. Well, we have the hook shot now. We can travel through Death Mountain as we please. Though Death Mountain is crushing us with rocks, so I'm not too keen on that. What's up here? Uh-huh. Very batty. Yes. Go, go. There's some Moon here. Can't wait to clear Turtle Rock. Gonna be fun. Wait, what's over here? I don't understand. Bats! Where's this lead? What's happening? It's the old man's cave! Damn it. Well, you live in an area where bats could kill you at any moment, old man. I love how these rocks just smash me repeatedly. It's great. I love getting hit by rocks. Yeah, it's delightful. Okay. We're going up. That leads back to Kakariko Village down there. We're ignoring it. There's some Tektites here. Notice that they don't shoot laser bolts like they did in the second game. Zelda 2's Tektites are awful. They're also immune to your sword. They can only be killed with a fire spell. There's just so many ways it's awful to experience. Yeah, this leads down somewhere. I'd love to get that piece of heart. Oh boy, it's a fairy spring. Okay, I'll take it. Give me a fairy. Thank you. But seriously, where the hell are we? All right. No! Good. They're dead. Where are we exiting out of? Up here? This is terrible. No, it really is terrible. I'm reloading. I'm not going down there. I would like to grappling hook the heart piece, though. That would be nice. That ain't happening. Okay. I'd rather just be hurt. Damn. Take me away! Death Mountain. But the evil Death Mountain. As you can see. Now we'll warp back. Going past the Moon Pearl area. Over here. Yep. I like how you can't dash through these guys because they're like solid stone. Death Mountain is much more brutal than any other area I've been to so far. Oh boy, let's pound those stakes down. Right. Be cool if you got something like a chest appeared or whatever. Oh, these are the red versions of the Tektites. They still die in one hit, though. Damn it. Fairy, I'll take. Thank you. There are so many caves in Death Mountain. It's nuts. Going across first, though. Oh, there's a heart piece over there. Makes me wonder what happened. This is Turtle Rock, isn't it? I'm 99% sure what we do is we smash this. Okay. So what we do... excuse me, Mr. Rockman. Yeah. If you smack these three with the hammer, you have to smack them in order to generate. It makes sense. Okay, but we're going down here. Let's see where this leads. This is a dungeon of sorts. A mini dungeon with all kinds of rewards for us. There's no map here, though. So good luck with that. I like how broken that all is. Those transitions are very emulator artifacts. Probably would transition perfectly on SNES 9X, but, you know, can't be bothered right now. Fairy! I'm gonna drop down here. Probably a mistake. Oh no. I'm gonna say so many monsters. That's right. I stabbed you correctly this time. Goodbye. What's down here? Treasure chest is a piece of heart. It's 50 rupees. Yes. Not quite what I wanted, but hey, whatever. There's more caves here. We're going this way. Power up the sword and, yeah, still feels off. Up we go. These are all areas you can fall down and end up in different areas, so you have to be extra careful and decide which direction you want to fall. If you want to fall at all. We'll try this one first. Then we'll instantly reload when we made a horrible mistake, which we just did. Damn right. I didn't want to pick up the fairy. I wanted to check what's under the pots. Yes, let's take care of these guys first. Okay, we're gonna try to fall down here, see where this leads. To the side. That's just, Moon that doesn't matter. This leads us back up. Yep, we're good. Multiple directions, multiple areas to fall through. Pointless. Pointless! Well, just this side path, then. The rest of them just put me in the main room. Yeah, and this side path will lead up and then out. I'm assuming it'll lead out. Give me a second. Annoying. Okay. Let's go. Yes. Down, down, and through. Mm-hmm. What's this? Oh-ho-ho! Hook shot across to that pot. Excellent. Fairy spring, I don't care about. Okay. It's just a fairy spring. I thought it was maybe something a little more useful. Like, oh, you have the hook shot, have a piece of heart or something. No. No. Other cave. This one is after you fall back. Oh, I see how that works. Let's blow this up. Dash. Boom. Not happening. Uh-huh. No, thank you. Why you need auto-revive when you're using save states? What are you talking about? Mistakes happen, and maybe I want the fight to be done with, as opposed to, having to reload from the start of the fight. Okay. Here we go. We get to climb the mountain again. It lets you continue from a fatal mistake. That's the point. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I wasn't watching my health. Now watch me survive anyway. Oh, cool. Awesome. We figured it out. Bomb this. Bomb it! What's in the treasure chests? Bombs. Arrows. I'm not too keen on saving mid-boss fight unless, and this is a big unless, there's a phase transition. You know, where the game is like, oh, you beat me to a certain point, now I'm going to start changing up my attack patterns, and it's basically going to be a whole new boss fight all over again. You know, phase 2 transitions I'm okay with save stating at, because it's like, oh, your health bar just refilled? Yeah, fuck you. Now then, let me see here. Looking what else we got. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, just trying to kill those guys. Bastards. Everywhere. Everyone's a bastard. Okay. We can grapple this. Very good. We gotta go up the mountain again. Or do we? Oh no, I was hoping that that rock was a special. Oh no. Yeah, I was hoping that that dark rock in the middle was going to give us a Dark World portal, and it didn't. I'm sad now. As we go up to Turtle Rock again. To Turtle Rock! First things first, we use the moon portal to go to the quote-unquote golden land of legend. But in reality, it's, you're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna be twisted by evil. I remember in the Zelda comic for Link to the Past, Link's Dark World form was a wolf, not a rabbit. Oh boy. He was a lycanthrope. Yes. Here we go. There wasn't a moon pearl, you just had to control your emotions. It was far more interesting, but it also didn't lend itself well to game mechanics. Alright. This way. Very good. Smash that target. Like, there's an obvious gameplay reason why they gave you the moon pearl, you know, early on. They wanted you to have a sense for why no one else has escaped the Dark World, while simultaneously giving you a really cool way to subvert it and be the special one. Alright. No. Big, dark, rock, smash. Okay. We're good. Let me see. I think it was water summons wind, and wind makes fire dance. There we go. It's Quake time, everybody. If you didn't get Quake, you're not passing through here. Damn right.